County Sheriff's Department, 2 law enforcement agents heading into the Sheriff's Department here, carrying what looked to us like some sort of blueprint or map. And then we've also seen stills of a map hanging from the side of an investigative vehicle.
Police also searched a septic tank and a manhole at Nancy Guthrie's home on Sunday. The Seahawks are the new Super Bowl champs. More from Fox's Greg Thompson.
A 29-13 win for the Seattle Seahawks over the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60. And Seattle's defense, which was nicknamed the Dark Side, was the difference, forcing 3 turnovers, including returning an interception for a touchdown late to seal it. Now, that side of the ball was led by head coach Mike McDonald, who was calling the plays. And at 38 years old, he becomes the 3rd youngest head coach ever to win a Super Bowl. As for Seattle's offense, most of it came from kicker Jason Myers, who set a new Super Bowl record by making 5 field goals, as well as running back Kenneth Walker, who carried the ball 27 times for 135 yards, along with 26 yards receiving on the way to taking home MVP honors, as the Seahawks hoist the Lombardi Trophy for the 2nd time in franchise history. Greg Thompson, Fox News.
And President Trump weighing in on the Super Bowl halftime show, blasting the performance by Bad Bunny on Truth Social, calling it, quote, absolutely terrible and one of the worst ever. He says it was a slap in the face to the country, adding it made no sense, saying no one understands the word the guy is saying. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Relief from the cold appears to be on the way. You've got a clear sky, and it's 21 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 6:02. Temperatures finally rising this week across Indiana, according to Matt Eckhoff. He's a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis.
It does look like Tuesday might be the warmest day with 50s south of Indianapolis and temperatures kind of stuck in the low 40s north of Indianapolis. But that will still feel nice compared to what we've been seeing.
Eckhoff says even with the warmer air, you should still watch for slick spots in the morning where daytime puddles may freeze overnight. More on your forecast with Wish TV in a moment. The average price for gas across Indiana this morning, $2.79 a gallon, according to AAA. That's 7 cents higher than this time last week. The cheapest gas in the state is in Du Bois County, where it's $2.63. Shots were fired in Elkhart on Sunday. Jake McDaniel reports.
It started as a check on a vehicle in a closed parking lot, but it ended with gunfire. Police say a driver and several others were found in a car at the High Dive Park Pavilion on East Beardsley Avenue, not far from the St. Joseph River. Both officers shot and killed a teenage boy in the vehicle. The boy was 17, and multiple guns from within and around the vehicle were seized. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
A fire at an Amazon distribution facility in Plainfield over the weekend. Firefighters responded to it around 6:45 Saturday night, and they say the fire was contained to a conveyor belt and mechanical system. No one was hurt. There was also a fire at Independent Nazarene Church in Beech Grove late Friday night, but people at the church still held a service on Sunday at a school gym nearby. Roger Bennett and his wife got married at that church more than 50 years ago. He was at Sunday's service, and he told Wish TV.
The church is not the building. The church is the people, and you can see today that we have a lot of good people and a lot of good memories, and we'll cherish those memories, but we're going to keep moving on. The
church's pastor said he was moved by the support from the community. I'm John Herrick, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute at 6:04.
February is the month of love, so maybe it's time to show your carpet a little attention. Your carpet is the biggest air filter in your home, and if it hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing dirt, dust, and winter buildup every single day. That's why I call Zero Res. No soaps, no residue, just a deeper clean that keeps your home fresher longer. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $119 plus $75 off air duct cleaning. Book online at ZeroResIndy.com. Ask for the WIBC special.
The U.S. military blew up another alleged drug boat.
93 WIBC.
2 people died. 128 drug traffickers have been killed.
What happens next?
Bill that would ban kids from using cell phones in schools.
Happens here.
These earthquakes have been a reminder that we do have earthquakes.
Stay in the know.
More snow is expected to arrive in Indiana.
While you're on the go.
And the Winter Olympics begins today with opening ceremony set at 2 Eastern.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
All right, good morning. Johnson County, northbound 65, looking pretty good coming down from State Road 44, King Street, Franklin, up to 465 on the south side. That's 13 minutes on the drive. No interruption at the moment. Then another 4 into the south split in downtown Indianapolis. We do have a report of a stall. It's on the west side, westbound 70 at Holt. Not slowing us down here at the moment. No delays, just know it's there. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's cold out, but Great Lakes Honda of Fishers is heating things up with hot deals. Visit Great Lakes Honda of Fishers and fall in love with a new vehicle. Shop online at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com and come in for a test drive. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Marcus Bailey, Wish TV meteorologist. What's happening?
Hey, Tony, good morning. As we roll through this week, we are going to get a little bit warmer each and every day this week. We're partly cloudy today, a high of 37. We'll see a decent amount of sunshine. Wind should be light, so we'll get some good snow melt going on. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low down to 29. Thursday, partly cloudy, warmer, a high of 47. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, a high of 40. Thursday, partly cloudy. Might have a few light snow showers late Thursday night, 37. And Friday, partly cloudy skies with highs into the upper 30s.
How much money did you lose on the game last night?
How much? I didn't place any bets. I was kind of, I don't know why I didn't. I would have bet Seattle, so I would have been in good shape. So.
Sure. Now you would have bet Seattle.
Well, yeah. Listen, I'm never betting for New England on anything, ever.
Good man. Good man. Kick them while they're down.
That's right.
Right?
Did you win any money?
No, I didn't bet.
Oh, okay.
I do a lot of things. I have no issue with the sports betting. I think everyone needs to just be aware of what they're doing. I have no issue with the apps or anything like that, but I don't do it. No.
I usually jump in fully on the Super Bowl. Like, I'll just kind of dabble during the NFL season, but I get into those silly ones where it's like, what color Gatorade is it going to be, and what's it going to be, heads or tails, and all that kind of stuff. I just didn't jump in on it this year.
All right. Well, a lot of people lost out on it. It was a big chance to take your money.
That's true.
They're very upset. Mortgages won't be paid. Braces will not be on children, all because you didn't place your bets.
Well, next year's another year.
That's true. Tomorrow is another day.
That's right.
That's right. Look at him. Gone with the wind. There he goes. Marcus Bailey. Appreciate you. What do we got out here? We have ourselves some temperature. I don't even have it right now. Let's just say that it's cold. We'll go with cold and then working its way into being more cold. Because we had a chance to warm up and it didn't occur. It was very, very distressing weekend. Honestly, I usually have a weather thing and nothing. There we go. 21 degrees. See, told you it was cold. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center, the time is 6:08. The Seattle Seahawks 29, the New England Patriots 13. Good. It wasn't great. It was barely interesting. For all that the Seahawks defense did, the best single performance was on the New England side by Gonzalez. 3 key passes defended. It was incredibly well done. But Drake May, in the Super Bowl, quarterback for the Patriots, played like Drake trying to win a beef against Kendrick. Screw you. That's an awesome joke. That would do very, very well with the Bad Bunny set. No? Yes? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It wasn't an interesting game. It got a little interesting in the fourth quarter. The story here is twofold. The first, you take Sam Darnold, a guy who was a misfit everywhere, 19 for 38, 200 yards, 1 touchdown. It's not a great showing. Doesn't matter. You got a ring. You got a ring. That's everything. This was the guy who the Jets couldn't do anything with. Carolina couldn't do anything with. San Francisco had him as a backup. And then he has an incredible run in Minnesota. Minnesota says, we don't need you. It's a good story. It's a very, very good story. Kenneth Walker III, your MVP, 27 carries, 135 yards. I would have gone different. Jason Myers is their kicker, 5 for 5 on field goals, 2 extra points, 17 points. That's an MVP. Or it should have been that defense. It just made Drake May look like a fool. An absolute fool. That's what went down. But the Super Bowl is come and gone, and we will get into the halftime show. What is it that the NFL had with Bad Bunny and the Ricky Martin guest spot, the Lady Gaga guest spot, what it is that Turning Point USA put together, where Andrew Colvett, who is the producer for the Charlie Kirk Show, is saying that 25 million total viewers. I got to figure out his math. There is room for counter-programming. And all the NFL is doing is giving people room to play it. What do we think of the halftime show? I will get into that as well. And then, of course, Olympic athletes, you know the Olympics is going on, who've decided now's a good time to say, I don't know if I'm proud of my country. Well, we have thoughts. They're not the only people allowed to have a voice. And if they can't take the hit, well, then leave. Seriously. Don't want to hear your complaints. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Alex Brown. Amplify Bloomington keys in on talent attraction and population growth. More at 6:32 on Inside Indiana Business. Don't miss IBJ's Technology Power Breakfast with keynote speaker Mung Chang, president of Purdue University. RSVP at ibj.com/events.
Groceries, gas, just about everything you can buy comes with a tax on it. No matter what, the government's always there to take their cut of your cash. Your money belongs to you. That's why Congressman Jim Baird joined with President Donald Trump to pass historic legislation to ensure you keep more of your hard-earned cash. According to the White House, Congressman Baird's vote means Americans will receive a tax cut, saving over $10,000 every year. They'll get no taxes on tips for workers, and families will receive permanent increases to child tax credits and expanded child care access. That means bigger paychecks, a stronger economy, and more prosperity across our nation. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are saving American families money and putting money in your wallet, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Applied Innovation customer Michael Kisselback, IT manager at Neuter, a full-service industrial construction company, liked what Applied Innovation provided.
So we look for companies that have shared values as us. So companies that treat clients the way we want to treat our clients. Proactive, responsive, and committed to long-term relationships.
And whether it's copiers, printers, or wide-format plotters, you depend on your Applied Innovation sales rep.
Anytime I need anything from my sales rep, he is on point and on call. I probably have never had a better sales rep than the one I have at Applied. I mean, I email him, I call him, he's on it on the spot, which is pretty impressive.
Sounds like you found that long-term relationship with Applied Innovation.
I say Applied Innovation is responsive, intelligent, and always on point. Applied makes things easy.
Make your life easier by calling Applied Innovation today. 800-521-0983 or visit appliedinnovation.com. Applied Innovation. Office technology made simple from a partner you can trust.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom designed jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry. Traffic on the 5s, Matt Bear. What are we doing?
What's happening, Tony? Looking at a stall on the west side. It's westbound 70, exiting to Holt Road. A stall on that exit ramp. The ramp is open. And checking out what's coming in from Hancock County. That would be westbound 70 from State Road 9 into 465 on the east side. 12-minute travel time for Greenfield. No interruptions at the moment. Just please be safe in the construction. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $1,100 in extra savings on GE Profile, Cafe, and more exclusively at Grand Appliance now through February 25th. Visit grandappliance.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We still have those dumb cold temperatures, and they're going to be with us, well, this morning, because we will get into the 30s today. We'll get into the 40s tomorrow. We have a future, people. Right now, it's 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:16.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Are you 50 or older? This news is for you. The CDC recommends you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia. Even if you're healthy, your age puts you at risk. People 50 or older are over 6 times more likely to be hospitalized with pneumococcal pneumonia compared to adults 18 to 49. Just one shot can help protect you. Learn more and schedule at vaxassist.com. That's VAXassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This Valentine's Day, celebrate the one you love the most with Hallmark cards at Walgreens. Valentine's Day is the best time to send your favorite person a reminder of just how much they mean to you. A Hallmark card is a super simple and beautiful way to say how grateful you are for the love you two share. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is Saturday, February 14th. Visit Walgreens today to find a Hallmark card that shows just how much you care for them, because love lives here.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
When the big scream from the political left was, we need body cameras on ICE agents, we need to know what's going on. Over here at Tony Katz in the Morning News, we took a very, very strong position. We said, okay, put ICE agents, put body cameras on the ICE agents. Sure. Absolutely. Go right ahead. Perfect. Fantastic. Absolutely love it. Tony Katz. 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Now, we're hearing that there is a considerable issue here that the left has. And the issue is that if you have ICE agents that have these cameras, well, that could be used as a tool for mass surveillance. Kittens, pick one. Do you want the cameras or don't want the cameras? Because either way, I'm going to shrug my shoulders and say, okay. But ICE is not going to stop. They're going to keep doing the job. We're going to keep removing illegal immigrants. We're going to keep doing what's popular with Americans. We're not going to back down for a second. And all the violent agitators are going to get arrested. They're going to get thrown to the wall, and they're going to get cuffed. And that's the way it's going to go. Protesters are going to do protest things covered by the First Amendment, and they should be left alone. People who impede or interfere are going to get arrested. Who cares if you cry? Who cares if, I still mean you. Who cares if the left cries or screams? They can't figure out whether or not they want cameras because they haven't figured out whether it's going to be good for them or bad for them. Not for America. They don't care about America. Not for removing people in the country illegally. They can't even admit that someone's illegal in the country. Oh, no. They can't figure out it's going to help them politically because the only thing they give a good holy damn about is the power. So while you figure it out, leftists, we're going to keep doing this thing. And this thing is not something that should be relented on, because that will cost you a midterm. I'm telling you, you think that this concern about the Senate and about the House is a thing. It is only if you relent. Guys, I'm telling you that the midterms are winnable. It's going to be hard, though. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. Here's how we win this thing. I mean, this whole show started as like this big party. And then it got into, well, we really got to focus on the midterms. Then we got snow delayed, right? The snow caused us to postpone to February 28th. And now it's everybody's out of their mind and thinks that they can actually engage a propaganda war to victory. Here's how it works. The path is set. And I'm going to deliver it. That and a lot of Berman and a lot of great food and live music. It's going to be incredible. Get on the red tie. Cocktail attire works great, right? Just wear pants. Seriously, just look good. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I want to see you. It's going to be such a fun night. So worth it. You're going to be like, my gosh, that was an incredible evening out. For you and a friend, for you and the spouse, it's going to be incredible. Incredible day out. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Get your tickets right now for February 28th. Along with their issues with the body cameras, they're now saying Kristi Noem has to be gone. She is the Secretary of Homeland Security. Democrats vow, according to the Washington Times, to oppose any funding bill if Kristi Noem remains in charge. Let me give you the strong opinion here of Tony Katz of the Morning News. Okay, but we're not stopping. Put Tom Homan in charge. Put Tom Homan in charge. He'll get confirmed by the Senate. And let's just keep going. What demands are you making that anybody actually remotely cares about? What we care about is the law being enforced. That's what we care about. We care about saying out loud in a clear voice, we don't do this here. Support people who are in the country illegally? Support people who break the law? Absolutely not. We support those who want to be citizens who follow the rules. We support those people to the nth. Those are our brothers and sisters. Those are the people who care about us. And therefore, I think we should care about them. The people who start by breaking the law? Nah, they don't care about us. So I don't care about them, and I don't care about their kids. Start over or be gone. The criminal element, they have no place in the United States. Single able-bodied Chinese nationals, no business in the United States. That's it. So if Representative Goldman, Democrat from New York, who always looks like he's making a hostage video, he puts out a statement. She has completely abandoned and violated all her duties and obligations. It's a completely lawless agency right now with no accountability, and she is just outright lying to the American people repeatedly. Okay. The fact that I don't believe you is inconsequential, but sure, goodbye. You still won't be happy, and your base won't be happy, and nothing will change. Your base doesn't believe in a border. Your base wants to put away or do away with Western civilization. Your base is the issue, and you won't confront these liars, these frauds. These are violent people. Let's talk about the confronting for a moment. This is for Jesse Brown, the communist of Indianapolis, and all those people who supported Hamas, and all those trolls who put out the stories about, my gosh, Israel's engaged in a genocide, and Tony Katz supports genocide. Hamas has announced that they are going to give payments to the Al-Aqsa flood widows. So every widow of one of those Hamas terrorist scumbags who died is going to get a payment. You know, the Hamas scumbags, along with the Palestinians who attacked Israel on October 7th, 2023, and murdered 1,200. Those people who took prisoners of women and children and raped and killed and set people on fire. Those people, they're going to get a reward. Seems Hamas is not done. Well, they say the payment would be made to as many as 50,000 widowed families. These are the same people who told you, Hamas told you through their Gaza Health Ministry that the death toll is 72,000. So you're saying that 50,000 people, Hamas terrorists, were killed as part of a number of 72, which is also hard to believe. You told us this was innocent civilians. You liars. You filthy, terrorist-supporting losers. Go on, scream and yell and put out your crap stuff on social media. You support terrorists, you scumbags. You came after me because you're like, oh, there's the easy Jew target. You came after me like somehow you were going to move me from a position of honesty. Thought that you could somehow push me into being silent. You're a bunch of lying loser frauds. Good morning this Monday. God, you suck. And the Indianapolis City County Council lets that guy stay. Good job, Maggie Lewis. I know Val Bosley wasn't man enough to bring it up. Maybe you are. This guy supports terrorists, and all terrorists lie, and he supported the lie. Great work, Indy. We were right. They're liars. 'Twas never thus. Matt Bear has traffic.
All right, Tony, looking at westbound 70, the stall on the exit ramp to Holt Road has cleared. Now on the north side, westbound 86th Street is closed to Purdue Road. That's because of a water main break, but I'm told this should reopen sometime within the next hour, so we're keeping an eye on that. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show back at it this afternoon, starting at 3. The biggest stories in Indy. We'll recap the big game and Guy Relford with Monday Gun Day, baby. Let's go.
When the new year hits, every business could use a little something to stay ahead. A lift, a jump start, an edge, or perhaps a boost. Like the all-new 5-year business boost from Comcast Business. It's the certainty of a price lock for 5 years on qualifying internet bundles. Plus, you'll have the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment, so your whole team can stay connected at a great rate. And to sweeten the deal, ask about a $500 prepaid card when you add 2 lines of mobile. It's the boost your business deserves. So sign up for the 5-year business boost and get a 5-year price lock on ultra-reliable Wi-Fi. Plus, ask about a $500 prepaid card. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 3/22/26. New customers only. 1-year contract required for guaranteed rate. 5-year pricing applies to monthly service charge excluding taxes and fees. Best Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Jeff Saturday for Indiana Unclaimed.
Listen up. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Indiana Unclaimed might have found some of your money. And if you're like me, you had no idea. But I went and checked for my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Look, I found a Hall of Fame quarterback on that list and the foundation of a former punter. The state of Indiana is reuniting folks with $1 million per week. Your name may be on that list too. Go find it at IndianaUnclaimed.gov.
A house or business fire is something you never want to think of. But should it happen, think fast. Think Michaelis. Over 35 years of rebuilding lives and spirits at the same time. No one comes more respected or as fast. Trust the ones the insurance companies trust. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
When the cold takes over, Bassett Services is the name you can trust to keep your home warm and safe. From furnace repairs to full system replacements, we provide reliable solutions with care and professionalism. For urgent repairs or routine maintenance, Bassett delivers service you can depend on. We've been the first call for heating and cooling in Indianapolis for decades, so sound the hound at BassettServices.com for all your heating needs. Bassett Services.
Always by your side.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A weekly warm-up headed your way. Mostly clear and 20 degrees in the Circle City, but it feels like 15. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30. After spending much of the last 2 weeks in freezing conditions, temperatures are about to warm up across Indiana.
And we will have one day, though, that will be well above normal, and that is tomorrow, Tuesday, where we're expecting highs to be in the 40s and 50s across the area here.
Greg Mello with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says these temperatures will cause the ice to melt, so he's urging you to watch out for heavy water, especially on muddy grounds after the ice thaws. Police are doing all they can to try and find Nancy Guthrie, the mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie.
KGUN 9, a local TV news outlet which received one of the original ransom notes, says the demand is $6 million and threatened Nancy Guthrie's life if it's not paid today by 5 o'clock. The family is begging whoever took her to bring her home. So the FBI tells the Associated Press when Savannah says, quote, "We have received your message," she is referencing another alleged ransom note sent via email to local TV news station KOLD on Friday. KOLD says that email, which they have not released to the public, did not contain proof of life of Nancy. Guthrie's family is allegedly being told to pay the ransom in Bitcoin.
That's Fox's Madeline Rivera. The FBI is offering a $50,000 reward for information on Nancy's disappearance. As for the state of the government,
I absolutely would expect that it's going to shut down.
That's the prediction from Senator John Fetterman when he spoke to Fox's Sunday Morning Futures. The deadline is Friday to fund the Department of Homeland Security. That department is operating off a 2-week stopgap funding bill as lawmakers negotiate reforms to immigration enforcement. The Dalai Lama says he never met or had any dealings with the late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Some reports and social media posts have been trying to link the Dalai Lama to the so-called Epstein files released by the Justice Department. But Lama's people released a news release that said, "We can unequivocally confirm that His Holiness has never met Jeffrey Epstein or authorized any meeting or interaction with him by anyone in His Holiness's behalf." The Dalai Lama is mentioned in the files, but seemingly only in some documents referencing his work. It's a day to grab a slice. Today is National Pizza Day, celebrating one of the most popular foods in the U.S. Several pizza joints from coast to coast are offering specials. That includes Pizza Hut with a free heart-shaped pizza for joining their rewards program. It's 6:32. Your traffic, weather, and sports all coming up in a moment.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. Last week's announcement of the launch of Amplify Bloomington was billed as a transformational moment for the region. CEO John Fernandez said on Inside Indiana Business Television that the broader goal is to promote business and talent attraction and growing the city's population.
We've lost a lot of population in that 25 to 50-year-old demographic. So part of what we're trying to do with this kind of innovation and entrepreneurship-driven strategy is to grow those opportunities so that we can keep talent here.
Part of that effort, Fernandez said, is to boost the Bloomington brand nationally. The Board of Trustees for Purdue Global on Friday announced the appointment of Eva Nodine as the school's new CEO. Nodine has served as the school's chief financial officer and chief operating officer since May 2024 and has been part of the greater Purdue University ecosystem for more than a decade. Indiana Wesleyan University cut the ribbon Friday on its new Center for Faith and Learning. The university said the center aims to serve its faculty and co-curricular educators by cultivating sustained, theologically rich formation through teaching, scholarship, service, and mentoring. This is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Today, you either innovate or evaporate. We are accelerating the pursuit of progress. From the foods we eat to the heights we soar, because this is Indiana, the innovation capital of the world. We rally visionaries across industries, invest in connections as much as capital, and fuel our founders from dorm room to boardroom. Fuel your innovation with Elevate Ventures. Visit elevateventures.com.
The University of Notre Dame has renewed its partnership with Chicago-based Levy to continue managing food, beverage, and hospitality operations across its athletic venues, extending a relationship that began in 2016. The renewal follows a competitive request for proposals process and allows Levy to oversee concessions and premium dining at Notre Dame Stadium, Compton Family Ice Arena, and Purcell Pavilion at the Joyce Center. Under the renewed agreement, Levy said it will expand its focus on sourcing food and products from regional vendors, highlighting local businesses while contributing to the regional economy. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
South side northbound 65 slow Raymond Street into the south split. It is a construction zone. And check it out southbound 65 coming down from Lebanon. 19-minute trip from State Road 47 to 465. No interruptions or delays at the moment. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Meet Drexel Interiors' new cabinet line, Drexel Select Premium Cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:35. We check on sports. John Herrick, what's happening?
Well, Tony Sports on WIBC, brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Seattle Seahawks knocking off the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 Sunday night. Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker was named the game's MVP. His 135 rushing yards were the most by a player in the big game since Terrell Davis in 1998. Walker said he wouldn't be here, though, without his coaches or teammates.
We worked at it all week, last week, this week. And we worked on a run game, and we knew that was going to make an impact on this game. And, I give all the credit to those guys.
He's just the 8th running back in NFL history to be Super Bowl MVP. The U.S. reached the podium twice on the second full day of competition Sunday at the Winter Olympics. A final men's free skate from Ilya Malinin, known as the Quad God, helped Team USA edge Japan by just a point and win the gold in that event. Elsewhere, Breezy Johnson became the second American woman to win gold in the women's downhill. She joined teammate Lindsey Vonn, who crashed in her attempt and later underwent surgery for a broken leg. College basketball, the Indiana Hoosier men's basketball team back in action tonight to play the Oregon Ducks. Tip-off at 8:30 with pregame coverage starting at 7:30 right here on 93 WIBC. I'm John Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-9824. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call
800-575-9824. That's 800-575-9824.
Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com.
That's another amazing run by Team USA.
Mom, think I'll be on Team USA one day?
Well, I'll take this one.
What? Are you speaking to us?
Yes, and to answer your question, anything's possible, especially with Xfinity.
So, I can be the best snowboarder ever?
Well, I can't guarantee that, but Xfinity can guarantee that your internet price won't change for 5 years.
Okay. What if I practice every day?
Then maybe you'll be snowboarding for Team USA at the next Olympic Winter Games. And Mom, you'll still be paying the same price for Wi-Fi.
Ooh, really stuck the landing there. It's the Xfinity Gold Medal Celebration. Now through February 22nd, get our best price on gig Wi-Fi for 5 years guaranteed, just $50 a month. Plus, get Peacock Premium included for 2 years. That's a $10.99 value per month. Xfinity. Imagine that. Proud partner of Team USA. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Taxes and fees extra. Actual speeds vary.
So if you ask me what I think of Trump's tweet about this, is a skier in the Olympics who doesn't like America or has got real thoughts on America right now and isn't supportive of America, Well, I'll tell you, I'm not usually a fan of the president referring to Olympic athletes as losers. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you. Yeah, the voice is better. Not perfect. Not perfect, but so much better. So on with the show. Yeah, I don't like that stuff. But when a guy by the name of Hunter Hess says he has mixed emotions about representing the United States at the Olympics, he doesn't represent his country, but his friends and his family, why is he there? Honestly, why is he there? Does he not understand the role, the job? You're not representing the country? All right, I won't pay any attention. You win, you lose, you go full Lindsey Vonn. I don't care. By the way, Lindsey Vonn, I feel bad for the injury in the qualifying. Still comes back to participate in the Olympics. Has a great first day, and then the accident, the leg breaks. They have to take her off the mountain in a helicopter. Surgery on the leg. Wish her the best. Because the comeback's kind of amazing. Truly is. There's a difference between elite athletes and the rest of us. There's a skill set, and we take it for granted. It's amazing. But I'm not going to pay any attention to a guy or give a damn about a guy who says, I don't ski for you. And you wear, you go on to the Olympics and represent the country, but you don't like the country. I don't care. I don't care what Hunter Hess has to say about anything. Not him, not his friends, not his family. Don't care. Because you just told me not to care. So why can't we all say, well, screw him? Oh, I know the story out there that from the Miracle on Ice team, 1980 hockey, Mike Ruzzione's like, what's wrong with you? Right? So there are people saying it. But it's clear. If athletes aren't there to represent America, they shouldn't be on the team. That should be rule one. Finally, you get a microphone, and this is what you do with it? I didn't say you couldn't have a voice. You're not there to represent the United States. You shouldn't be allowed on the team. I think that's standard. I think it's great to represent a country where you could say there are things I don't like, but I know that we're a nation that is meant for greatness, and that I love being a part of. There are things the country does that I don't like. For example, we send people like this to the Olympics, but I believe that we are a nation meant for greatness, and I love being an American. See how that works? Super easy. So now I don't like this stuff from Trump. But Hunter Hess is no hero. Good skier, but yeah, I no longer care. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Garage door problems? Call today for service today. Garage Doors of Indianapolis services all makes of garage doors 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call today for service today. 875-4577. Call today for service today. Get it fixed right now. Call Garage Doors of Indianapolis at 875-4577 or visit doorstoday.com.
In the morning, call 875-4577. Service today.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Ben Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G coverage. What? Franklin wasn't even a president. Hang on to those Benjamins. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, to switch to an American wireless company that's truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Join WIBC February 28th at the Hyatt Regency at 6 p.m. for a night of flair and reflection with Tony Katz. VIP and general admission tickets are on sale now. Act fast. Get all the details at WIBC.com. Brought to you by Defiance Beef Company, Chimney Solutions, and Premier Arms.
Hammer and Nigel Show back at it this afternoon, starting at 3. The biggest stories in Indy. We'll recap the big game. And Guy Relford with Monday Gun Day, baby. Let's go.
Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear, what are you doing?
Yeah, Tony, looking at northbound 65 on the south side. Slows up Raymond Street into the south split. It's a construction zone. Northbound 65 drags out of the north split to West Street. And on the north side, westbound 86th Street shut down at Purdue Road because of a water main break. It's supposed to be reopened by 7:30 here this morning. Maybe earlier. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet or luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 10 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Was it 25 degrees? No, 21 degrees. In the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 6:45. I'm trying to figure out if something is legit. Did Micah Beckwith, the Lieutenant Governor of Indiana, put out a post on January 30th encouraging students to organize a pro-MAGA day in their public schools? Or is this just a make-believe post? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning, because I couldn't find it on his feed. It was from January 30th. That's when they say it was from. Because someone's asking me about it, because, Tony, I thought you opposed walkouts. What do you have to say to the Lieutenant Governor? First things first, did the Lieutenant Governor actually say it? Just because somebody posts something doesn't mean that I believe that it actually got said. So I want to check that first. I looked at his Twitter feed, and I don't see it. So what's your argument? I think that the Lieutenant Governor is ridiculous. I think that the Lieutenant Governor has done a terrible job. I think the Lieutenant Governor is more interested in being a podcaster than he is the Lieutenant Governor. All that is true. The guy doesn't like me, calls me arrogant. I don't give a damn. I don't. But I don't sit here and take a look at everything sent my way and say, ooh, now here's a way to hit at him. I'm told that there's some AI video that came out of his office showing a state representative's wife topless dancing. No one has proven this. We just made this allegation. Now, the fact that there's some things going on with AI and the state government, that certainly added fuel to the fire. But no one proved anything. I know that there's a story regarding his church and people who lead that church and one of their kids and some serious, serious allegations of sexual impropriety. Children and videos and everything else. I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, hey, do you have a statement here? I think there's something very wrong with saying, therefore, Beckwith has some kind of culpability. And for the record, I have never made such an allegation, and I'm not making one now. I don't need to pile on. I don't need to just take something that's sent to me and be like, oh, good, this will help me in my attack. I don't get any joy or pleasure out of an attack. It's that kind of nonsense. That's for weak people with weak minds and social media. It isn't what rational people should do. But if asked what I would think about a pro-America, pro-ICE, pro-MAGA rally during school hours, I would be opposed to it. So what's the matter, Tony? Don't you believe in free speech? Kids have to be in school. That's the law. What are you talking about? Letting them walk out anytime they want? There was this whole big thing on my social media yesterday. Twitter X. Oh, you have to let them walk out. What are the schools going to do? Stop them? Yes. Why not arrest everybody? Well, Tony, you can't arrest children. You mean I can't detain a child? So you're telling me that I'm helpless against children. I'm bringing up things you can do. You're telling me all the things I can't do. Now I'm helpless against children. I have to let them do whatever they want. So I can't arrest them. I can't physically stop them. Can I expel them? Well, that's just too far. Can I suspend them? Why are you treating them this way? What's the matter with free speech? Really, this is where the argument is. What is the thing that can be done? I'm offering up ideas. And the left's answer is you can't do anything. The left desperately wants to be led by children. They're parading of children, how they use children. They use children as shields. It's some of the ugliest stuff in the world. It's stuff that you usually see from terrorist organizations. And the indoctrination of children, the abuse of children is massive. And the argument is always you can't do anything about it. I don't live that way. Let's start expelling students. This will stop. Let's explain the consequences of the actions. This will stop. We either have rules or we don't. But if you're telling me that the school has no rule and has no way of stopping this, I don't need the school. So I'm willing to end it all. End the Department of Education, end the teachers' unions, end the schools as they are, bring everything back to state and local control, and then let's have some rules. Oh, and if you don't have a high school diploma, you're not allowed to get social services in the United States. If you don't have a high school diploma, a GED, or a reason that we as a society set, because some kids are never going to get a high school diploma through other issues, and I don't believe we should leave those kids to suffer. That's madness. If you don't go to school and get a degree, no social services, none, your whole life. You watch how many kids sit there, shut their mouths, don't protest anything, and actually get a degree. I believe that there are actions we can take, and the left believes, how dare you? You leave education to us and we'll indoctrinate who we want. And my answer to them is screw off. It's really very, very simple. But I don't believe at this moment that Micah Beckwith sent out this tweet. So I did ask, was it deleted? I don't have a way of finding that out. But I would oppose, and there were groups out there even talking about doing events with Turning Point or whatever, pro-ICE, not during school hours. I don't. My consistency is amazing. Speaking of consistency, Destiny Wells, can we just give her a... You want to talk about being consistent. Running for office again is Destiny Wells. She ran for AG. She lost. She ran for Secretary of State for the Democrats against Diego Morales. Effing Diego. What? No, effing fake news Diego. He accused WIBC of being fake news, but he never backed it up because he's a liar, and his Tokyo Rose, Lindsay Eaton, also lied. So I refer to him as fake news Diego, but it's radio, and we got to move quick. So it's just effing Diego. Right, Producer Carl? That makes sense, right?
Absolutely. Just make it quick.
Got to make it quick, Carl. Got to make it super, super quick. Absolutely. So she lost to effing Diego. And now she's going to run for Congress in the 7th District against Andre Carson in the primary. Now there's a guy, George, what is George's last name? Gerardo? No, it's not it. Oh, I'll get his name. I met him once, introduced himself to me, which I respected. He's running against Andre Carson. And now Destiny Wells is running for the Democratic primary, against Andre Carson. Is she going to be better? I don't know. Maybe she'll spend less time hanging out with Jew haters. Like, that's the best thing I can say about Destiny Wells. Maybe she won't consider Louis Farrakhan amongst her friends. Maybe she won't be supportive of Rashida Tlaib. Like, that's the best I can say. Who knows? Maybe she will. I don't know. But man, I'm really looking forward to the negative campaigning of that race. It's going to be amazing. Matt Bear has got traffic on the 5s. Matt, what's going on?
All right, Tony, checking out northbound 65, stop-and-go traffic after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. That is a construction zone, so grind to get out there. On the south side, no delay right now, southbound 6570. That'll pick up later in the morning, but right now we're looking pretty good. In Hancock County, eastbound 70, exiting to Mount Comfort Road. This is a stall on the exit ramp. North side, eastbound 465, slow coming into Meridian 31. And then down downtown. Northbound 65 a little bit tight coming out of the north split out to West Street. On the north side, westbound 86th Street closed at Purdue Road because of a water main break, and hopefully that'll be reopened before 7:30. That is the plan right now. But again, at the moment, westbound 86th Street shut down at Purdue Road. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Custom jewelry is not out of reach with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. At PA Jewelers, you can customize any piece of jewelry for that special someone. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse in Brownsburg. Gold, diamonds, gemstones, and of course those watches from Flederman Von Riest, assembled right here in Indiana. Custom designed jewelry with PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. Custom jewelry made just for you. PA Jewelers, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg. 317-456-4010. PAJewelers.jewelry.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Oh my gosh, you'll never believe what I just opened for Valentine's Day. A sapphire ring from Hellsberg. Just like the one I lost years ago. Remember how excited I was when you gave it to me? I cannot believe you remembered that story. I guess you were right. I really found the one.
This Valentine's Day, create a moment that means something with up to 40% off gifts at Hellsberg. Shop in store or at hellsberg.com.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
You've put in the years. Your experience should be respected and paid for. WIBC is hiring experienced commercial kitchen and refrigeration technicians. At WIBC, you'll find top pay, steady work, and real work-life balance, plus paid holidays, paid vacation, paid travel time, and paid training. If you're ready for a company that values your expertise and your time, this is your opportunity. Call 317-873-2512 or visit VASEY.com, VASEY.com.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Saline from Vicks.
Sinex Saline nasal spray?
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Saline instantly clears everyday congestion associated with colds and year-round allergies with a gentle, ultra-fine mist that's no mess and easy to control.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Enjoy life's important moments without congestion. Try Sinex Saline from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
It's JMV. We just had the largest single snowfall in decades. Temps are starting to climb, and that means the thawing will take place and that water ends up in your sump pump. If your pump is old, loud, and who knows if it even works, call the best in plumbing, LD Smith Plumbing and Drains. They're running a great deal right now. Buy a battery backup system and get a free sump pump installed. That's LD Smith Plumbing and Drains.
LD Smith Plumbing.
A dirty, stinking honest.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, the Indiana weather expected to go through another change. You'll hear what that is. What's been keeping police and firefighters in Indianapolis busy lately, and what families of missing children in Indiana say they are pushing for. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it's now 7 o'clock. And once again, here is Fox News.
A possible second deadline fast approaching. CJ Pomp of Fox News. A busy weekend for law enforcement in Arizona searching the home of Savannah Guthrie's sister and other locations for clues in the hopes of finding their mother, 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, who's been missing for over a week. The pressure-packed situation ramping up today as Fox's Madeline Rivera explains.
KGUN 9, a local TV news outlet which received one of the original ransom notes, says the demand is $6 million and threatened Nancy Guthrie's life if it's not paid today by 5 o'clock. The family is begging whoever took her to bring her home. So the FBI tells the Associated Press when Savannah says, quote, "We have received your message," she is referencing another alleged ransom note sent via email to local TV news station KOLD on Friday. KOLD says that email, which they have not released to the public, did not contain proof of life of Nancy. Guthrie's family is allegedly being told to pay the ransom in Bitcoin.
And that is local time. That's Fox's Madeline Rivera reporting. It was certainly sleepless in Seattle. No, it was not, because the Seattle Seahawks triumph in Super Bowl 60, defeating the overmatched New England Patriots. This woman watching the game at one of the numerous watch parties throughout the Emerald City.
Letting it sink in. It's been an amazing season, incredible last game, and I'm so excited for the parade.
The victory parade is reportedly set for Wednesday. Well, the Prince and Princess of Wales expressing deep concern for the victims of Jeffrey Epstein. In a statement today, Prince William and Princess Catherine say they're appalled by the contents of more than 3 million pages of documents released earlier by the U.S. Department of Justice. It's another move by the monarchy to distance himself from the former Princess Andrew's relationship with the convicted sex offender. And police in Providence will release redacted body cam footage of the response to the shooting at Brown University on December 13th. The gunman killed 2, injured 9. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What's to come in the near future? Mostly cloudy and 20 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. Temperature's going to get warmer this week across Indiana, but Greg Mello with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says they're also keeping their eyes on another system.
Initially, a few days ago, we had rain chances really throughout the week, but now it's looking like we'll be dry at least through Thursday, and then we do have chances for rain and possibly even snow at times late Thursday through the weekend.
He says watch out for slick spots, especially once the ice thaws. More on your forecast with Wish TV in a moment. A man's body found inside a burning car Sunday afternoon on the northwest side of Indianapolis near 29th Street and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Street. IMPD says the man had severe injuries to his head and the car was a 2013 Honda Civic. Man also killed in a fiery crash on the east side of Indianapolis late Saturday night at the intersection of East Washington and North Oriental Streets. Police say they found a GMC pickup truck had rear-ended an excavator that was parked on the street and was on fire. The Indianapolis Fire Department put the fire out, but the man who was trapped in the truck died. They think the truck driver was likely speeding. Families of missing children are turning their heartbreak into a push for new laws in Indiana. Jake McDaniel reports.
The Missing Struggle is advocating for Kaya's Law, which would require law enforcement to take immediate action when a car is found abandoned under unusual circumstances. The group's founder, Katrina Overstreet, hasn't seen her sister Kaya Taylor since 2020.
Her driver's side door was open and her cell phone was on the ground, and we haven't seen or heard from her since.
For other families like Dahlia Guerrero, still searching for her granddaughter Janiyah McMichael, it could be a step that saves lives. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Students at Plainfield High School walked out of class Friday afternoon, taking part in a national protest against ICE. Renuka Bajpai reports.
The walkout began around 1:15 p.m. and was organized through an Instagram account called PHS Walkout 2026. Students spread the message through social media and word of mouth, choosing Door 7 as their meeting point. District leaders warned students they would be marked absent and could face up to 3 days of suspension for leaving class without permission. Still, an estimated 60 to 70 students walked out, missing 2 class periods periods. The group did not chant or hold signs until they were off school property and later walked to Hummel Park and Anderson Skate Park. Parents were seen driving by to ensure student safety. Renuka Bajpai, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indiana Hoosier men's basketball team was able to hold off the Wisconsin Badgers on Saturday in overtime, 78-77. Indiana's head coach Darren DeVries said afterwards he's proud of the perseverance his team showed.
These dudes don't quit. Like, they just keep competing. They keep fighting. And I think you saw it again tonight. You get a double-digit lead there late. We don't need to go to overtime. So, But again, they found a way.
They play the Oregon Ducks tonight at 8:30 with pregame coverage starting at 7:30 right here on 93 WIBC. Oregon lost to Purdue on Saturday, 68-64. I'm John Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com. 7:05 with traffic on the fives. Matt Bear.
What's up, John? Looking at northbound 465 on the northeast side. Looks pretty good approaching I-69 in that construction zone. Inbound 69 up to speed 116th to 465. On the south side, northbound 65 grinding from Raymond into the south split because of that construction. And the stall has cleared. Eastbound 72 Mount Comfort Road. We're good to go. Traffic sponsored by Great Lakes Honda of Fishers. It's cold out, but Great Lakes Honda of Fishers is heating things up with hot deals. Visit Great Lakes Honda of Fishers and fall in love with a new vehicle. Shop online at GreatLakesHondaFishers.com and come in for a test drive. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV. Ooh, almost there. I was almost there, Tara. So close.
Valiant effort.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist. There it is. What's going on?
Hey, good morning. We're going to look for a chilly start to the day, but into the afternoon, look for partly cloudy skies. We'll look for high temperatures above freezing today, so some of that snow begins to melt. We'll get up to about 37 degrees. Tonight, a little bit of cloud cover around, maybe even a little bit of patchy fog forming overnight. Low temperatures falling to 29, and then they'll rise overnight. By Tuesday morning, we'll see maybe a little bit of patchy fog, partly cloudy skies for the afternoon with a high of 47. 40 degrees on Wednesday with a mix of sun and clouds. But all week, temperatures above freezing.
Nice.
Yes.
This I like. Very fancy.
I like it too.
I like how you gave me the yes. Like we've got a few of those in the sound machine. Oh, right here. Oh gosh. There, we got this one.
Yes.
We got this one.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
And we got it.
I said yes, and then I instantly thought, oh my goodness. Get off my lawn. Yeah. Now I hear it. I heard it. I always hear it, but then I heard it as I was saying it. Very enthusiastic.
Got it all. Got everything. That's Tara Hastings right there. Wish TV meteorologist. I appreciate you as always. 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:08. So there was a story about the IMPD and threats. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. And the story was about a video of an officer threatening a juvenile at a traffic stop. I want to take some time today to get into this and get into what is it that we think a cop knows when the moment is happening, and what is it we want from a cop in any action or interaction. Because adding information later isn't fair to the cop and isn't fair to the situation. Asking ourselves whether or not the cop is engaged in a situation properly, well, of course we should. I would actually laugh at anybody who thinks we shouldn't. Did I say hello? Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Of course, yesterday, the big game. The Seattle Seahawks defeating the New England Patriots 29-13, and it wasn't that close. JMV joins us right now. He is the voice of sports in Indiana, 93.5, 107.5 The Fan. Before we get into the Pacers and getting into the All-Star break or whatever's going to happen with this team and the trade that took place, really quick, you watched that game yesterday. I thought it was a pretty boring game. What was your take?
Yeah, it was massively boring. You know, I remember, Tony, by the way, brought to you by LD Smith Plumbing this morning, 317-927-7186, ldsmithplumbing.com, the best in plumbing. You know, it's funny, you and I talked about this last week, and that was the anticipation. It was going to be kind of a grinded-out game where it was going to be boring. But, yeah, obviously that was not the game plan of Mike Vrabel to be that boring and to be that bad and his quarterback to look that bad. There was a great deal of high-level defense, Tony, played by Seattle. We saw that, but I think we also saw a great deal of not ready for prime time Drake May on that particular set, and that ultimately cost them. So, yeah, it was anticipated to be boring. It was, but we can also give credit where credit is due to Seattle because their defense stepped up big the entire game. I don't know if I've ever seen, Tony, have you a quarterback as rattled in that game, that atmosphere, as we saw Drake May last night?
Yeah, Drake May looked like a guy who didn't play quarterback. He's a very youthful kid. He's in his second season. It's got, the shadows of Dan Marino or the reminiscence of Dan Marino making it in his second season and never getting back to a Super Bowl. But he looked very much out of an element. He looked very much that he was incapable. And you realize exactly how poorly the Broncos played 2 weeks ago, that this is what the AFC represented with.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And this is one of those seasons, too, where I think a lot of teams of the AFC, Tony, are going to look back and go, wow, we really missed the mark on this because this is what it took to get there. And, New England took advantage of it, and they were there, and they ended up losing, and that was that. But no, Seattle's defense was really good, but it was anticipated to be boring, and a lot of that game certainly, Tony, was boring, even though it was a Super Bowl. And Seattle gets it done massively last night.
When you take a look at Sam Darnold, a bust with the Jets, a bust with Carolina. He was a backup in San Francisco, and then the great season with Minnesota, and then they cut him for J.J. McCarthy. He has the most I told you so possibilities ever. Is he actually a good quarterback, or is it right place, right time, right system, don't ask too much of him, and have a defense the way Seattle does?
Tony, that is such a good point you're making right here. I don't know if you meant to obviously say that was right place, right time, but it was. I mean, it was right place, right time. Because it's funny, you mentioned Minnesota last year, and there was a dynamic here in Indy with the Colts. They like Daniel Jones, but Sam Darnold was equally on a market where you could have gone after him instead of Daniel Jones. I don't know if either would have had a similar outcome here as what we ended up seeing. But it is interesting when you get to a team, like you go to Seattle and you have Mike McDonald, and every single game for the most part, you have a defense that has your back like that. It is pretty good. And you saw, obviously, his offensive coordinator is going to get the job in Vegas, and that has been a big deal as well for his maturation. But it does, Tony, take the right place and right time. And Sam Darnold is, I think, a great rep of exactly what it takes. And a lot of teams would love to have it, but I don't know if a lot of teams would have, Tony, that similar outcome as we saw with Sam Darnold in Seattle this season.
Talking to JMV, is the voice of sports in Indiana. Let's move it over to the Pacers. The loss to the Raptors, 122-104. The Pacers are 13-40, which I believe, according to sources, not a great record. The trade that we just saw, the trade that just took place there with this team, you a fan of dealing Mathurin, or was this a bit of desperation, or was this all right, we admit that it's, as you've called it, a gap season and we're rebuilding right now?
Yeah, and I love this, too. I like to bring it up because I know it bugs you about the whole gap season thing.
Sounds so dumb.
And I'm glad. I'm sitting on like a gap decade myself right here, too, which makes it okay that I stink. But, no, it's funny. It's funny you bring that up with Zubats. I love Mathurin. I'm going to miss Matherin's attitude, his personality, and I think the Pacers will too. But when you're out and trying to find a big, and that's what it takes to get that big, Ivica Zubac is good. The only question that I have, Tony, coming in, and I presented this to Rick Carlisle back on Thursday, is how is he going to fit? They have, Tony, a specific offense up and down the floor, at pace. Zubac has not played that. We'll see if that transfers. And he's also not a pick-and-pop face-up guy. You go back to Miles Turner. Miles Turner could rim run off the high ball screen action with Halliburton, or he could pick and pop and be a threat. You'd have to come out and address that. You'd have to close him out. Zubac hasn't taken a three all season long. So those are two dynamics, and we'll see how that works. But rebounding, interior defense, offensive rebounding, something we haven't seen around here since Sabonis. I think that is going to be a big deal. That will ultimately help the Pacers.
But not this year.
Well, we'll see. They don't want the help this year, Tony. They want the highest pick as possible. The one dynamic in this deal, and I want everybody out there to remember, is it is successful if you still get your pick. And as long as you go between 1 and 4, which means you have to be
JMV is advocating for tanking, ladies and gentlemen. JMV is advocating for tanking.
I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed of myself. I can't look myself in the mirror any longer, Tony. I can't. But if you don't get 1 through 4, one of these top 4 picks, this thing is not going to be a success. So you're going to see a lot more of, let's just say, gap season lack of success this year. And you still could be, Tony, serious, Mother's Day, afternoon, NBA draft lottery, most watched sporting event locally outside of IU in the national championship game on the calendar in 2026. You have to get 1 through 4.
Write it down. Write it down. Maybe you'll spend Mother's Day with JMV. Listen, man, I appreciate you. I gotta go to Matt Baer. He's now officially more important. I'm sorry. Your 15 minutes are up. I need Matt. JMV, the voice of sports in Indiana. I appreciate you, man. Matt Baer, what's going on?
Northbound 65 south side slow. Raymond to the south split because of construction. North side eastbound 465 tightening up before the Meridian 31 ramps. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. Indianapolis winters are serious business. 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning is here for heating repairs, replacements, and tune-ups. Visit 1HourAirIndy.com or call 855-1HOUR today. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:17.
We had downsized. In that downsizing, my husband lost his man cave.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation, like your neighbor Deb.
My husband and I were at the home show and saw all these vendors with garage floor coatings. The one that stayed with us was Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is 4 times stronger than epoxy.
I'm the only one home, and so it's nice when well-dressed, clean-cut, respectful crew show up. That's what Galaxy sent.
Commercial or residential, Galaxy transforms pools, patios, garage floors, and driveways in as little as 1 day, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
Warranties are real important for us, and to know that should there be an issue, Galaxy was standing behind it. That's pretty much what tipped us over to go with Galaxy.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com and remember to like us on Facebook.
We are so proud to open our garage store.
We're out of this world.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Chase away those winter blues with a new car from Tom Roush Lincoln. Hurry in for the 8-9-10 deal from Tom Roush. Get $8,000 off new Nautilus or $9,000 off new Corsair. Or how about $10,000 off Lincoln Aviator? Come get a great deal on all three from Tom Roush, where our family served yours since 1972.
Corsair stock number L25566, MSRP 55340. Nautilus stock number L26030, MSRP 62705. Aviator stock number L25384, MSRP 79450. See dealer for complete offer details.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Hi, I'm Brian, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, and we've partnered with Cupid to bring you the best Valentine's Day gifts, even if you forgot. We won't tell. From heart necklaces with sparkling diamonds to stylish gold hoops, every piece is made with love. Plus, there's still time to propose. We make it easy to create their dream engagement ring. We have meaningful gifts for every budget. It'll look like you've been planning this for months. Come see us in store or at shaneco.com. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
You are the woman that I've always dreamed of.
Oh, this works.
I knew it from the start.
This makes me dance in my chair.
I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart.
Did the little Trump dance right there.
It's not so much the things
Oh, you should turn this up a little. It's not a bad idea.
It's not the things you do. It's how I feel each time you're close to me.
This is easygoing Carl right here.
That keeps me close to you.
It's very rare that you get easygoing Carl. Usually you get they're after me and I need to wear tinfoil Carl. Tony Katz in 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Gearing up for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, Booher. BooherRemodeling.com. Inside your four walls, you call Booher. What am I talking to Booher about? My kitchen. But I don't need a full redo of the kitchen, although they can take care of that for you and do it absolutely beautifully. Best materials, the most skilled craftsmen, the brand names you know and trust. Incredible stuff. It's just a little bit of a refresh. Change how those countertops look. Change how they kind of lay out. We're going to redo a backsplash. Means a new kitchen sink for us. And basically, we're just putting that finishing touch on the kitchen that works for us and our family in our home. And that's just it. Not what is it you're supposed to do. What is it that you want to do? Booher listens, Booher understands, and Booher is there for that. What is it that you're trying to get done? And how do they, with their years, their 2 decades plus of experience, how do they help you get there? Talk to Booher Remodeling today. 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher. Excuse me, got a little choked up just thinking about him. Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's the story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn because there is more. I would love to stick with just some super groovy, fun, happy stories. But then there's Gene Wu. By the way, I'm being asked in the chat room, am I going with granite? No, I think we're going with quartz, although there was a conversation about quartzite. I think I just want a little more opportunity with variations. So I think it's going to be a quartz countertop is what I think we're going with. I'm not sure. I think that's where we're at. But thank you for asking about the kitchen. I'll send before and afters of the counters. Happy to. Joyfully, we'll do that. Gene Wu is a member of Congress. And Gene Wu has been a how do I describe him? He has been absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous in his conversations. By the way, I should say state representative, not member of Congress. My apologies. Representative, and I immediately thought representative. No. He is a virulent leftist, a radical leftist. That's who he is. And he has been, as long as I have seen him discussing things on social media. That's the only way I know him. Through the maddening comments that take place on his social media feed. Virulent leftist. Now, I've discussed virulent leftists before, and we have shared a lot of things on this show. Really gross statements. But I don't think I have ever heard anything like this before.
I always tell people the day the Latino, African American, Asian, and other communities realize that they share the same oppressor is the day we start winning. Because we are the majority in this country now. We have the ability to take over this country and to do what is needed for everyone and to make things fair. But the problem is our communities are divided. They're completely divided. And I
Sorry about that. Microphone went cattywampus. This story, this audio that I shared from Gene Wu about how other communities need to realize that they share the same oppressor is a story about how racist the political left is, how bigoted they are in so many ways, how it is that they are very clear in their argument of, oh yeah, white people are the problem. They don't see themselves as Americans. Gene Wu doesn't consider himself an American. This is not one guy. This is emblematic of the party. There's no coming back from this. The only way out is through. This doesn't get fixed overnight. Sorry for the microphone issue. I'm going to go work on that right now. Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matt?
South side, northbound 65, stop and go traffic. After Keystone Avenue into the south split, it is a construction zone. Inbound 69 starting to slow from 106th Street down to 82nd. North side, westbound 86th Street closed at Purdue Road. That's because of a water main break. In a crash downtown IU Indianapolis 10th at University. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show back at it this afternoon starting at 3. The biggest stories in Indy. We'll recap the big game and Guy Relford with Monday Gun Day, baby. Let's go.
Your heat seems to be running a lot more than it should. You might be surprised to learn it's because the insulation in your windows has failed. Talk to the pros at Window Nation and get new windows with big savings during Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 free sale. Plus, you could get them 0 down, 0 monthly payments, and 0 interest for 2 years. If you act now, you'll get an extra 10% off. When your window insulation fails, usually due to old or cheap materials, all of your window energy efficiency disappears. The results? A house that is cold in the winter and hot in the summer.
Window Nation's windows use top quality materials and seals along with insulated frames. They're so incredibly energy efficient that you'll actually save money on your utility bills. and they're backed with a lifetime warranty, so you don't have to live with broken windows anymore. Don't wait. Put an end to your window problems. Take advantage of Window Nation's Buy 4 Windows, Get 4 for free sale, and get an extra 10% off. Visit windownation.com for a free consultation.
BMW, Mercedes-Benz, VW, Audi, Mini, Porsche. Names that mean quality, performance, and usually a dreadful service experience. You know you can't take your car just anywhere, but you may not know you can get the same quality service and parts without going to a dealership. Enter Autohaus Merkel. Everything from routine service to performance tuning is handled with care by technicians who specialize in German vehicles, using only OEM parts or equivalent at a lower cost and less hassle than the dealership. Book service now at AutohausMerkel.com.
February is the month of love, so maybe it's time to show your carpet a little attention. Your carpet is the biggest air filter in your home, and if it hasn't been professionally cleaned, you're breathing dirt, dust, and winter buildup every single day. That's why I call Zero Res. No soaps, no residue, just a deeper clean that keeps your home fresher longer. Right now, get 3 rooms of carpet cleaning starting at $119 plus $75 off air duct cleaning. Book online at zeroresindy.com. Ask for the WIBC special.
Serving Indiana means being ready for growing energy demands. At Duke Energy, we're adding more power to the grid and working on hundreds of local projects to make your energy more reliable. We've strengthened nearly 20,000 poles, updated more than 270 substations, and prevented hundreds of thousands of outage hours with self-healing grid technology, so your power can come back on faster than ever. That's the smarter energy future Indiana deserves. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Get ready for a warmer week in Indiana. Right now, a clear Monday morning, 20 degrees in the Circle City, but it feels like 15. I'm John Herrick. This report is brought to you by the Michaelis Corporation. Here's what's trending at 7:31. There's something you need to be on the lookout with that, though.
As temperatures do warm up, we're expecting the river ice to start thawing, and as we get those rain chances in the forecast later this week into the weekend, that could increase the threat for ice jams, so we're watching that closely.
Greg Mello with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says there's likely going to be another system with precipitation moving in late this week, but he and his colleagues are not sure if it'll be rain or snow yet. Released from prison, then kidnapped by armed men. Fox's Jonathan Savage reports on anger over the treatment of an opposition figure in Venezuela.
Nobel Peace Prize winner Maria Corina Machado says one of her closest allies was kidnapped hours after being released from prison. She's posted on social media that Juan Pablo Guanipa was violently taken by heavily armed men dressed in civilian clothes. Acting President Delcy Rodriguez has been under pressure to release political prisoners since being installed in place of Nicolas Maduro. Shortly before he was seized, Guanipa told reporters he was convinced his country had completely changed. His friends say they've no idea who took him or why. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
In the search for her missing mother, Nancy Guthrie, Today Show anchor Savannah Guthrie made an emotional appeal in a video she posted to social media over the weekend. Here she is talking to Nancy's attacker.
We received your message and we understand. We beg you now to return our mother to us so that we can celebrate with her. This is the only way we will have peace. This is very valuable to us. And we will pay.
So far, police have not been able to find Nancy or any suspects involved. Anti-ICE protesters holding demonstrations outside Levi Stadium during Super Bowl Sunday as the Seattle Seahawks battled the New England Patriots. Many of the protesters calling on lawmakers not to give new funding to the Department of Homeland Security. Local police said no arrests were made. More on the Super Bowl in a moment. Back in Indiana, though, where a teenage boy was shot by police in Elkhart over the weekend. Jake McDaniel reports.
Just after 1 o'clock Sunday morning, an officer spotted a vehicle parked at the High Dive Park Pavilion on East Beardsley Avenue, a park that was closed. That's in Elkhart, not far from the St. Joseph River. After calling for backup and speaking with the people inside, things escalated. Both officers fired their weapons, striking a 17-year-old boy who later died at a hospital. One officer was hurt but survived, and both officers are now on administrative leave. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And this weekend at the movies,
let's not forget, I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
Send Help is this weekend's box office winner. The film pulling in $10 million in its second week on the big screen. That horror thriller stars Rachel McAdams and Dylan O'Brien as colleagues stranded on a desert island. Angel Studios' romantic comedy Solo Mio took second place in its opening week with just over $7 million. And sports on WIBC, brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Seattle Seahawks, the winners of Super Bowl 60 as they knock off the New England Patriots Sunday night, 29-13. This woman is a happy Seahawks fan.
Letting it sink in. It's been an amazing season, incredible last game, and I'm so excited for the parade.
The game's most valuable player was Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker.
Nah, if I would tell myself as a kid right now, I would have, I wouldn't have guessed that I would be the one to win an MVP. So it's a surreal moment, and it doesn't happen without the guys in the locker room.
And the parade is supposed to happen on Wednesday. In the NBA, the Indiana Pacers fell to the Toronto Raptors on Sunday, 122-104. Women's college basketball, Notre Dame losing to Virginia, 81-70, while Indiana knocked off Purdue, 74-59. Coming up tonight at 8:30 in men's college hoops, it's Indiana battling Oregon at Assembly Hall in Bloomington, with pregame coverage getting underway at 7:30 right here on 93 WIBC. I'm John Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com. 7:35 with traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Inbound 69, stall exiting to 465, blocking the right lane. Stop and go traffic back to 106 for a 6-minute delay. East side northbound 465 slow between 70 and Penn Pike. South side northbound 65, a 7-minute delay from South Keystone Avenue into the South Split. Southeast side northbound 465 grinds from 74 to Brookville Road. Crash downtown 10th at University Boulevard. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $1,100 in extra savings on GE Profile, Cafe, and more exclusively at Grand Appliance now through February 25th. Visit grandappliance.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
Across the Atlantic, the British Parliament thundered with anger, and by day's end, the king's subjects were branded as traitors.
WIBC celebrates the spirit of 76, brought to you by the WIBC Daily Newsletter.
February 9th, 1775, Parliament formally declared Massachusetts and the other American colonies to be an open rebellion, granting King George III authority to use full military force. What began as petitions and protests was now a war on paper. To the colonists, the act confirmed what many already believed. Reconciliation was dead. Independence wasn't just a dream anymore. It was survival.
The spirit of 76. History remembered. Freedom celebrated. Have the latest headlines and show content delivered to your inbox daily. Sign up at WIBC.com.
Whenever I'm out a-wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen, where friendly folks can gather
Today on the Marketplace.
and raise the rafters high, with songs and tales of yesteryear until they
Prepare for battle. Tony Katz in 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you. The Marketplace brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. Check it out for yourself. Matt Bear joins me right now. We still got to get a camera on Matt for the live stream because the people, they like to see him. Matt, have you ever found yourself in a moment where you have to prepare for battle?
Yeah, that would have been Saturday morning.
Right. What happened Saturday morning that you were preparing for battle?
Woke up, had my coffee, looked outside, and there was a bunch of Romans ready to sack my apartment.
Right.
So I put on a suit of armor.
And you saw the Romans, and you said, why can't I just drink my coffee in peace? All right. First, let me vanquish these Romans. And so what do you do? What do you go do at that moment?
Well, then I go to my closet, and, I have several Henleys form-fitting and jeans that I just pressed, and then I grab my chainmail that's over on the far right.
You grab your chainmail.
Yes.
But what happens, Matt Bear, when, lo and behold, your chainmail is at the dry cleaner, and you don't have an extra set of chainmail?
Well, then I'm probably going to be carved up a little bit.
You're going to get stabbed. You're going to get stabbed.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's
I
right.
want to get stabbed.
Luckily for you, the Facebook Marketplace is here to help. Someone is selling a chainmail shirt and hood. It's in excellent condition, and it's an adult medium to large.
Oh, this is a fantastic fit, Tony,
Right.
for any medieval warrior that is trying to defend the kingdom. The serfdom.
Because you want to be safe, but you also want to look good.
I mean, why else do something in life if you don't look good? I mean, seriously.
So with that, what we have here is I don't know if someone made this or they bought this. It's a shirt. It's the hood. You can wear it for battle or for other occasions.
Well, we got it all in there. Good.
I meant for like a medieval fair.
Oh, you're talking a Renaissance festival. You were talking about a Renaissance. Okay, yeah.
Right. Maybe the snake pit.
Yeah. Well, it'd work. If this is all you're wearing.
I will tell you right now, Matt, I will buy this for you if you will wear this at the snake pit for the Indy 500. Heard exclusively on 93.1 FM WIBC. Will you wear this and the hood to the snake pit if I purchase it for you?
I'll just wear this and only this and just walk around and be like, hey, have you seen my horse? Because it's like you'd wear it when jousting, and be like, hey, are you my fair maiden or what?
For the record, that's not a no, everybody.
That's an absolute yes.
All right, I'll be convinced. Are you in, Matt? Are you in for this for $50?
You want to be my serf? Yes, I'm in. I'm in, absolutely.
Do you want to be my serf? Oh, dang, that's SERF, everybody. Grab yourself a dictionary and learn something. Do you want to be my serf?
Hey, now.
Let me tell you. Some people are asking in the chat room, is it rusty? Because rusty chainmail is very could be very problematic on the bare skin.
Oh, it's like a gun that doesn't fire. You need to.
Would the chest hairs get stuck in that?
Mm-hmm. They do all the time.
Luckily, Matt doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, actually, that's why I started my grooming.
Right. There is nobody who questions whether or not Matt Bear manscapes. It's a total yes. 100%.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah. We don't
camera
doubt
for
it.
me.
We don't. All right, so Matt Bear's in for the $50.
Hell
you
yes.
might be as well. It is there. You can find everything we do at the marketplace over at WIBC.com, and you can check that out for yourself. And maybe if Matt Bear is serious, we will get it for him to wear at the snake pit.
I'm already thinking about how I'm going to pose in this thing. Kind of do like a flex off, sort of. Take selfies with me for $50. I got this all worked out. I'm ready for May.
All right. Listen, if we can do photos with you in chainmail for charity, I'm totally in.
Chainmail for charity.
Right? Chainmail charity photos with Matt Bear at the track.
I think we have an idea. I'll do a traffic report from Speedway, and then right after that, you can take a picture with me in my chainmail. Yeah, okay.
Right.
I'm in. Sold.
Well, that's actually a different idea. That's when we do traffic and togas. It's a very
chainmail for charity, then traffic for togas.
Cars and chainmail. Now we've got it. Right? We're good. All right. That's Matt Bear. We'll work on this. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If you've got pain, you don't have to live with the pain. And that pain in your knees, your hips, and your back, that starts with your feet because your feet aren't properly supported because the arches aren't supported. First of all, you have 4 arches in your feet. It's a very weird thing that very few people know about. The people with good feet know about it, and they're premium arch support specialists. This is what they do. They help you figure out, okay, here's what's going on with your foot, and here is the arch support that's going to make all the difference. And it does. The arch supports at Good Feet make all the difference. It's the 3-step process. And you say to me, whoa, I'm going to have to work at this? Yeah, you're going to have to work at this. But what you end up with is better alignment. You start feeling better in your feet. That goes to your knees, your hips, and your lower back. And it takes a little while. I'm not going to lie, but the result has been incredible. credible, and all the arch supports are made in the U.S. with 100% U.S. origin materials. And these supports, admittedly, it feels weird at first. You're like, what is happening? You're so aware of every step. It doesn't hurt. You're just aware of it. And then as you do this over the next couple of days and a couple of weeks, it becomes massaging. You're like, that feels great, because you're retraining yourself. And you start feeling better. The opportunity is there for you. Talk to an arch support specialist at the Good Feet store and find out how it's going to work for you. Good Feet has 2 Indy area locations. Make sure you tell them Tony Katz sent you. Clearwater at the Crossing and in Greenwood just off 65. Go online to goodfeet.com. That's goodfeet.com. Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Inbound 69 stall at 465. And the right lane is blocked. Traffic stop and go back to 106th for a 14-minute delay. Eastbound 465, north side stop and go before and after ditch. Northwest side, southbound 465 at 79th, a stall on the right shoulder. Westbound 70 slows before the north split. It continues to drag out to Meridian. And on the south side, northbound 65 stop and go. Keystone Avenue into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Meet Drexel Interiors' new cabinet line. Drexel Select Premium Cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 7:46.
February is when excuses disappear and effort has to show up every night.
It's been a rough couple weeks for us, but this group will keep fighting, keep learning, and get back on track.
The Big Ten is stacked, and postseason hopes are at stake.
Confidence is one of those things, like you drop a couple, and then you got to figure out a way to put it away fast. There's another one coming right in front of you.
IU meets Oregon tonight at 8:30 on the home of the Hoosiers, 93 WIBC.
My brother never checks on dad, or my sister won't make time to take mom to the doctor. Are these things you've heard yourself say? This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I have a caregiving tip for you. Stay tuned.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Expressing anger or resentment toward unsupportive siblings can cause unmendable rifts in relationships. Don't try to control everyone else. You can only control yourself. The success of your caregiving journey does not rest on others. So enjoy the time with your loved one. This is your special time with them. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joy's House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access the library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
Meet Drexel Interior's new cabinet line, Drexel Select. Premium cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today.
At Advent, we help sleep apnea sufferers avoid the CPAP machine by getting your nose and throat working with our unique Advent approach that you won't find elsewhere.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. From frozen pipes and sewer backups to your teenager pleading ignorance on the proper use of a plunger. At Michaelis, they know that water damage waits for no one. Their fleet of trucks is, well, fleet. Over 3 decades of finding the source of the problem, then cleaning up, drying out, and restoring your home or business to better than new condition. That's Michaelis, fully licensed and insured, and fully empathetic to your anxiety, including dealing with insurance claims. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Attention, Class B CDL drivers. Are you looking to work for a company that provides you with a great starting wage, outstanding benefits, and a generous retirement plan? Irving Materials Incorporated is currently hiring ready-mix truck drivers. If you are a CDL Class B driver, visit driveimi.com today to learn about the job opportunities at IMI. CDL Class B drivers. For a new start in 2026, visit driveimi.com. driveimi.com. driveimi.com.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Ben Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G coverage. What? Franklin wasn't even a president. Hang on to those Benjamins. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, to switch to an American wireless company that's truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Oh, how's that flu, babe? Did you take DayQuil Intense Flu yet?
Nah, I got this. Ugh, okay, I don't got this.
You stay on the couch, and I'll grab the DayQuil.
Undo your flu symptoms with DayQuil Intense Flu. DayQuil Intense Flu provides powerful relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
DayQuil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu, medicine. Use as directed, keep out of reach of children.
Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or drexelin.com.
Do you own a small business? You need to hear this. A seismic shift is coming. It's time to get super sure. Not kind of sure, not pretty sure, but super sure. Coming soon.
Listen to Hammer and Nigel all this week for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Tim McGraw with 49 Winchester Friday, September 18th at Ruoff Music Center.
Just to see you smile.
So the halftime show. Did you watch Bad Bunny? Did you watch the Kid Rock Turning Point USA event? What else was going on? I don't know what people watch. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Was Bad Bunny good? No. Was Bad Bunny good? Oh, he's the greatest thing ever. You just don't get it because you don't speak Spanish. Well, you did tell a vast American audience not to watch. The NFL doesn't care about the American audience. That was the whole point of having Bad Bunny. There was a moment where the live stream of the Turning Point USA event had over 4 million people, then over 5 million people. They're now claiming 25 million people all in have already watched this thing. Their event, they're already committed to it for next year. And then, yes, the Puppy Bowl. I don't know if it was on or not, but they had been doing that for years. And counter-programming, right? The Puppy Bowl had always been very cute, but I guess now there's a real move towards counter-programming on the halftime show. Okay. I saw the Bad Bunny performance, saw the Turning Point performance. Did I think Bad Bunny was good? I thought visually it was great camera movement. Like, you know, there was a lot of visual there. I have no idea what the lyrics were. I've seen some transcriptions. I don't know if they're 100% true or not. You know, there was certainly a conversation we had of when you're talking about, you know, God bless America, you're bringing up every other country in the Americas. Is the argument that the United States isn't the United States? Is the argument that how dare the United States of America call themselves America when we are the Americas in the Western Hemisphere, and therefore the U.S. has no right to the name? Well, that's an interesting take, too. It's an interesting take. It's a boring take. I have no interest in it, but it's okay. It's an interesting take. And that's where I leave it. Did he show up wearing a dress? No. Did he show up with any overt anti-American message? No. Well, Tony, he did have Lady Gaga perform. That's not an anti-American message, even though she's wrong politically on a whole great number of things. She may think that she is more emotional and more caring. She would be wrong. She would be wrong. The idea that somehow these lefties care more because they cry more? Crying is not caring. I thought Ricky Martin was a surprise. I said, that man has an excellent plastic surgeon. Can we please put this to bed? I don't know what I'm supposed to take from it. That was so horrifying. I will say, I watched. I have no idea what was said. I don't speak, my Spanish is not that fluent. I don't think he has a good voice. I don't think it was musically entertaining in the slightest. That was it. I'd rather have Prince. I'd rather have the concert, personally, than all of this stuff. But the NFL is going to do what they do. And the NFL wants an international audience, and that's that. And people will watch or not watch. And it seems to me right now people are still watching the games. I don't see that changing anytime soon either. As for the counter programming, great. Do more of that. Grab your audience where you can. Love it. Matt Barrett's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Southbound 69 at I-465. That's a stall in the right lane. Stop and go traffic past 106th Street and a 13-minute delay. Southside northbound 65. Stop and go after Keystone into the South Split. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Show pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Laura McNally, Director of Outreach for Cultivate Food Rescue, appreciates Applied Innovation's approach to her nonprofit.
Applied Innovation has been a great partner in helping us find the best resource available for our budget.
You refer to Applied Innovation as a partner, not just a vendor.
Because they aren't just trying to sell us something. They're really trying to understand what our needs are, and they appreciate that we're a nonprofit and are doing good in the community, and they want to help accentuate that, not just take our money and move on. It's not just about a sale.
Applied Innovation's culture has always supported nonprofits.
They really do support nonprofits. They allow their employees on the clock to come and volunteer. If it's not with Cultivate, they can choose their own organizations to volunteer with.
Nonprofit or for-profit, Applied Innovation has office technology from a partner you can trust. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com. Applied Innovation. Fast, friendly, amazing.
It's a new year. Ready for a fresh start or career reboot? At My Computer Career, prep for a more recession-resistant future in the high-demand fields of IT, cybersecurity, in months, not years, including AI. Whether you're starting out or switching careers, no prior training is needed. Attend school online from home or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu to take the free career evaluation today. mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Community Health Network cares for your heart health. From heart scans and vascular screenings to complex heart procedures, you can count on our expert team for the highest quality cardiovascular care, when and where you need it. Your path to a healthy heart starts with knowing your risk. Schedule a heart scan or vascular screening today. Visit ecommunity.com/heart. Community Health Network. Exceptional care, simply delivered.
Chase away those winter blues with a new car from Tom Roush Lincoln. Hurry in for the 8-9-10 deal from Tom Roush. Get $8,000 off new Nautilus or $9,000 off new Corsair. Or how about $10,000 off Lincoln Aviator? Come get a great deal on all three from Tom Roush, where our family served yours since 1972.
Corsair stock number L25566, MSRP 55340. Nautilus stock number L26030, MSRP 62705. Aviator stock number L25384, MSRP 79450. See dealer for complete offer details.
Jeff Saturday for Indiana Unclaimed.
Listen up. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Indiana Unclaimed might have found some of your money. And if you're like me, you had no idea. But I went and checked for my name on IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Look, I found a Hall of Fame quarterback on that list and the foundation of a former punter. The state of Indiana is reuniting folks with $1 million per week. Your name may be on that list too. Go find it at IndianaUnclaimed.gov.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hi, I'm Lexi, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company, where we're all about you.
Your style, your budget, your dream engagement ring. We'll take total care of you. First, come browse all the beautiful settings in our cases. Take your time and try on as many as you want. You'll know when you put your ring on. Your heart will skip a beat. Now, onto your center stone. We can look at different diamond shapes and sizes until we find the perfect match. Come visit us in store, because a friend wants you to get exactly what you want. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Dugan Air Heating and Cooling Mitsubishi Electric Studios, this week's weather will be different from what you've been used to lately. You'll hear how. What's going on with construction work in Johnson County, and why a comedian is coming to Butler University later this year, and what cause it's supposed to support. Those stories and more coming up after Fox News Radio. You are listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's 8 o'clock.
Deadline day for the Guthries. Gianna Gelosi, Fox News. The FBI says today is the final deadline set by a purported kidnapper for Savannah Guthrie and her siblings to pay a ransom note to get their mother Nancy back.
We received your message, and we understand.
Law enforcement officials in the meantime continue to look for evidence and clues, searching her property extensively once again over the weekend.
Not a lot of activity at Nancy Guthrie's house in Tucson. Investigators back on the property looking at some sort of drain outlet. They were putting some long device down into the drain. We don't know, obviously, whether they were looking for a particular item or whether they were taking samples. We saw a couple of law enforcement agents at the Pima County Sheriff's Department walking in with what appeared to us to be some sort of blueprint or map. They spent about 30 minutes inside. Then they came back out, drove off somewhere. Well, we've now seen stills of what looked like a very similar map or blueprint hanging from one of the evidence collection vehicles at the command center.
That's Fox's Jonathan Hunt. Meanwhile, stocks surge in Japan after a landslide election. Fox's Jonathan Savage has the details.
Japan's vote of confidence in Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi is being echoed in Tokyo's financial markets, the Nikkei 225 index reaching a record high. Takaichi's LDP party won a two-thirds supermajority in Sunday's election, the first time that's happened since Japan's current parliament was established in 1947. Takaichi called the snap election last month, having only taken office in October. A campaigner for traditional values, she's been endorsed by President Trump. Japan's first female prime minister campaigned on a promise to cut taxes and boost Japan's economy through spending. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
A weekly warm-up headed your way. You've got a partly cloudy sky, and it's 21 degrees in downtown Indy. I'm Sean Herrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. After spending much of the last 2 weeks in freezing conditions, temperatures are about to warm up across Indiana.
And we will have one day, though, that will be well above normal, and that is tomorrow, Tuesday, where we're expecting highs to be in the 40s and 50s across the area here.
Greg Mello with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says these temperatures will cause the ice to melt, so he's urging you to watch out for heavy water, especially on muddy grounds after the ice thaws. Police in Indianapolis trying to figure out how a man's body ended up burned in a Honda Civic on Sunday on the northwest side. They found the body around 1:15, and when they found it, they said the man had a lot of trauma to his head. Now they're searching for his killer. Prep work for the next phase of US 31 construction in Johnson County has begun, with workers closing the left lanes of northbound and southbound 31 between Adams Street and North Main Street for the removal of raised medians. That's supposed to be done by March. The overall project, which is part of a $66 million contract awarded to Milestone Contractors, is scheduled to be done in 2028. When a family's loved one goes missing, a group in Indy is now making sure they don't have to search alone. Jake McDaniel reports.
Families of the missing came together Saturday for the third annual Missversary Luncheon in Indy hosted by the Missing Struggle. The group was founded by Katrina Overstreet after her sister Kaya Taylor went missing in 2020.
She dropped her boyfriend off. A couple hours later, about a mile away from where she dropped her boyfriend off, her car was found. It was running. It was abandoned.
Overstreet has since turned that heartbreak into a mission to help other families find the answers they're looking for. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile Mobile News.
Despite the threat of truancy marks and possible suspension, dozens of Plainfield High School students chose to walk out of school Friday. Renuka Bajpai reports.
Superintendent Andy Allen sent a letter to parents ahead of the protest, stressing the district supports students' expression but prioritizes safety and classroom instruction. Some families arranged early dismissals to avoid discipline, but many students participated. One student said this district's outline was understandable but unnecessarily harsh, adding that protesting is her right as a citizen. Students walked for more than an hour and a half, looping between Hummel Park and Anderson Skate Park, calling the walkout an act of civil disobedience that brought attention to their community. Renuka Bajpai, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And Cancer Support Community Indiana says they're thrilled to announce a night of laughter and entertainment at their upcoming comedy fundraiser called Laughing Matters, featuring...
Do you know anyone? Are you single? Do you have a brother? Does your brother have a brother? I guess that would be your brother. Do you have a sister? I will take anything at this point.
Award-winning comedian Eliza Schlesinger. That will happen June 6th at Clues Hall on Butler University's campus. Tickets go on sale to the general public this Friday. I'm John Herrick on The Level, on the go, and on WIBC.com. And with traffic on the 5s at 8:05, here's Matt Bear.
Yeah, John, inbound 69 at 465, stall blocking the right lane, and we are delayed 19 minutes. Back to 116th Street. South side, northbound 65, stop and go after Keystone into the south split. Inbound 65, dragging just a bit from MLK 221st. Carmel, southbound 31, stop and go traffic before 156th Street down to 146th. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $1,100 in extra savings on GE Profile Cafe and more exclusively at Grand Appliance now through February 25th. Visit grandappliance.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, which TV meteorologist, what's happening?
Hey, good morning. Chilly conditions to start off the day today. We will look for partly cloudy skies later this afternoon. Temps above freezing with a high near 37. Tonight, a few clouds. Could see a little bit of patchy fog forming as some of that snow melt begins. On Tuesday, a bright day and a warm one with a high near 47. Near 40 on Wednesday with a little bit more cloud cover.
That is Tara Hastings of Wish TV. Tara, thank you. Appreciate you taking the time. Right now, it's got a cold morning, but we're going to have a nicer day. Right now, we're talking about 21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:06. So I brought up the story earlier about IMPD and this video of an IMPD officer threatening a juvenile's life at a traffic stop. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be here. Good to be with you. IMPD saying that we're going to review everything here. So, IMPD had received information that students could be at a planned protest armed with firearms. Well, that's something. They monitor the protest, and they see, reportedly observe, as Fox 59 reports it, a male, juvenile, entering a vehicle with a firearm. They conduct a traffic stop once the vehicle is away from others. One of the teenagers is taken into custody after officers located a loaded handgun within reach of him. He was arrested for dangerous possession of a firearm. So the video doesn't show the entire encounter. Officers arrive at the car. An officer can be heard threatening one or more of the kids, or juveniles, they keep saying, in the vehicle by stating, "I will blanking kill you. You understand me?" So, now let us ask the following question. At what moment does a cop say to a citizen of any type, I will blank and kill you. We've all seen this before, heard this before. If you watch any videos that are on social media, that kind of stuff is out there. Absolutely out there. IMPD is condemning the language used by the officer, saying it doesn't reflect the standards or values of the IMPD. The question before us is, A, what is the training? B, how much of the training flies out the window when you're involved in a situation where you're concerned that someone is going to be firing upon you? Did the officer have his weapon drawn or not? And does any of that matter? People are very focused on the idea that this is a juvenile. Now, based on what I just shared with you, it's obvious that police knew this as well. I do not know if saying I will blank and kill you is seen as a de-escalatory tactic. This is a moment where the police are more, or people are more within their rights to say, what am I looking at here? What possibly am I looking at here? What does this mean? What do I do with this? You've got the statement from Rick Snyder, Fraternal Order of Police, saying that concerns have been expressed about the language used by the officer. While it's jarring to hear without the complete set of facts and context for the interaction, it becomes more understandable once recognizing that the need for immediate compliance along with a direct verbal warning in lieu of use of force. Translation, we don't have the full story. And we don't know what got said before we got to that moment. And this was the escalation part, not a de-escalation part, because the person inside the car was not listening to law enforcement. We see a lot of not listening to law enforcement. A ton of not listening to law enforcement. I don't know where some 16-year-old or 17-year-old thinks that they don't have to listen to law enforcement. Yes, you do. I don't know where some middle-aged white Karen awful thinks that she doesn't have to listen to law enforcement. Yes, you do. If we want a society where you don't have to listen to law enforcement, I don't know what kind of society these people want. Oh, wait. Yes, we do. We know exactly the society they want. The society they want sucks. You're right. We don't have everything. And you need it. But I think it is absolutely acceptable to ask, well, how do these people act and interact, these police officers? And is that the way we want it done? Is there a better way? Is a legit question. Not having all the data makes it hard to engage the conversation. So, how do we get all the data? How do we get more of the video if it exists? How do we solve this? Because we should discuss how police interact. And we need to discuss how citizens interact. One side doesn't want to talk about the other. That's not going to help anything. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC, good morning.
If you owe back taxes, listen carefully to rule number 1. Never go up against the IRS alone. They're cracking down, freezing bank accounts, garnishing paychecks, canceling passports. Even your home or business could be at risk. But here's what they don't tell you. The IRS has powerful tax relief programs that could save you thousands if you qualify. That's why smart people call Optima Tax Relief, America's #1 tax resolution firm. Nobody knows these programs like the experts at Optima. Their team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $2 billion in tax debt for people just like you. The IRS is not stopping, so don't wait and don't take them on alone. For tax help you need, for tax help you can trust, call Optima today for a free consultation.
Call 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799. 800-598-4799.
Optima Tax Relief. Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
The Voice of Health Minute with Dr. Robert Prather of Holistic Integration.
What role does chiropractic play in cardiovascular disease and hypertension?
Yeah, there are many times if you don't do the chiropractic portion, you're never going to fix the cardiovascular issue. The atlas is a very critical type of thing because it controls the vagal nerve and the parasympathetic-sympathetic balance. There are certain types of hypertension that will never get under control if you don't correct the atlas. You're never going to make a difference on the EKG no matter what medicines you give, no matter what you do. And then I've had several patients that were having really bad times, matter of fact, where they were planning on doing surgery on the heart. And we did the x-rays. There was a shift in the thoracic spine close to the heart, shifted over to the left, and it always causes a lot of cardiovascular issues. We did the adjustments, and immediately there was changes in the EKGs.
The Voice of Health with Dr. Robert Prather, Sundays at 8 p.m. or anytime at thevoiceofhealthradio.com.
When it's cold, the last thing you want is your home's heater to quit on you. At 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning, our team of comfort specialists take the frustration out of the equation. From simple repairs to more complex fixes, we'll get you warm and comfortable quickly. Just call 855-1HOUR or visit onehourair.com. Don't forget, we're
always on time or you don't pay your time. Always on time or you don't pay your time.
independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Traffic on the 5s. Matt Bear is in the WIBC Traffic Center. What's going on?
Yeah, Tony, looking at inbound 69 approaching 465. Stall in the right lane. Traffic jammed up past 106th Street, a 15-minute delay. South side northbound 65. Stop and go before Raymond into the south split. That's construction. And a crash MLK 36th. Traffic sponsored by Grand Appliance. Get up to $1,100 in extra savings on GE Profile, Gaffey, and more exclusively at Grand Appliance now through February 25th. Visit grandappliance.com today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:15.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp today. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. The InventHelp databank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Get started today.
Call 1-800-217-4380. That's 1-800-217-4380. Again, 1-800-217-4380.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Show your home some love with Zero Res. 3 rooms of cleaning starting at $119 plus $75 off air duct cleaning. Book now at ZeroResIndy.com.
For 22 years, Exercise Inc. has helped Hoosiers build muscle, lose weight, and transform their health, creating lifelong habits. Only takes 20 minutes once a week. Visit ExerciseInc.com.
So Steve Bannon was going to release a documentary about Jeffrey Epstein. Latest dump of Epstein files shows lots and lots of texts with Bannon and Epstein. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. There's an interview that Bannon did in, it seems to be Epstein's home. Was Bannon, the story on the street is that Bannon was looking to put out a documentary that would help Epstein get past this? Right? That's the way I read it, Producer Carl. Is that accurate?
I'm not really sure, Tony.
It's very weird. Like at one moment, Bannon says in this interview, there's something deeply blanked up with you. Very odd. very, very odd. I have no love lost for Steve Bannon whatsoever. You decide that you're going to call me a stock Republican. All right, it's open season, man. This is what's going on with you. Also, Steve, I'll remind you that when it came to discussing the economy, I was right and you were wrong. I was right, and Scott Bessent clearly was listening to me and not you, and how to have these conversations. And things are going better in how they're talking about things. Scott Bessent's always been the adult in the room, and I argued that he should continue to be. You said, "Oh, let's blame the consultants," but nonsense. Seriously, you're right. You're making documentaries about Jeffrey Epstein. Were you trying to help him? You knew what he was about and you were trying to help him through it? Okay. Yeah. No. Great judge of character. Hey, we've all made mistakes. But now I want to know if I'm curious. I'm not saying he has. I'm making no accusation here whatsoever. Did you make videos or do the interviews because you were curious or because there was a financial arrangement? I'm only asking. I don't know. I can't prove that there was. But what made you want to do the interviews? Were you curious? Were you trying to help him rehabilitate? Were you trying to understand the guy because what you heard publicly is different than what you saw privately? Even though in the video you said there's something blanked up about you. You know what? I think Steve's got enough on his mind and on his head. I'm not accusing him of anything except in his comments towards me being a total scumbag. Oh, yeah. That's not even an accusation. That's just a straight up fact. Trump gets a win in federal appeals court. Fifth Circuit ruling on illegal alien detention. So this took place on Friday. This allows the Trump administration to continue with mass detention. It was a 2-1 ruling, which means it was just the small panel. It hasn't gone en banc. It hasn't gone to the full Fifth Circuit. It could. It allows the Department of Homeland Security, they can lawfully deny bond hearings to immigrants arrested nationwide. Pam Bondi calling it another crucial legal victory. The Fifth Circuit just held illegal aliens can rightfully be detained without bond, a significant blow against activist judges who've been undermining our efforts to make America safe again at every turn. That is, by the way, accurate. These are all activist judges. Every single one of them. They engage nonsense. We go through the process, and Trump has been more victorious than not, which would only go to prove that the lower court judges are not judges, they are activists. And we should do something about that. Congress should do something about that. And I think we should remove them. We should just remove the court as a whole. I don't see why we can't. I don't see why we can't say we don't need this anymore. These courts don't exist because they have to. They exist at the pleasure of Congress. So move it out. Then, as we were discussing earlier, you have the Department of Homeland Security funding, and Democrats saying we're not going to vote. We're not going to do this. We won't vote for any funding for Department of Homeland Security until Kristi Noem is gone. You have John Fetterman, the senator, Democrat from Pennsylvania, saying he absolutely favors funding DHS. It's ridiculous that we wouldn't fund DHS, but we should be clear that Democrats aren't going to do it. They're absolutely going to say no to the funding. They're going to say that we shouldn't be any part of this, and most importantly, they are as 10,000% radical as you assumed they were.
A vote to fund DHS.
No, I absolutely would expect that it's going to shut down. I know that we, the Democrats, we provided, I think it was $10 10 kinds of basic things. And then the Republican pushed back quickly, saying that that's like a Christmas wish list and that they're non-starters. I truly don't know what specifically are the Democrats' red lines, that it has to be. Certainly not going to get all 10. But now, if I had to say now, they would probably expect that there is going to be a shutdown because things are just drowned down to committed to do that. And for me, it's always, as a Democrat, I've always been, just secure our border, deport all the criminals. And now I joined with Katie Britt to deliver the Lakin bill now as well, too. So for me, I think those are very fundamental things that most Americans signed up for. And that's what I'm going to come forward. And I hope it doesn't shut down.
But it will. Yeah, John Fetterman is your voice of reason. I know. I am as surprised as you are. But I do believe this will be the case. And their argument is, well, Kristi Noem has to go. I said this earlier. I'm going to say it again. I don't care if Kristi Noem is there or not. I don't care. But the problem is, if you do this, then what happens is you're letting Democrats dictate who's in the cabinet. Now Hegseth has to go. Now Rubio has to go. Now RFK has to go. They don't get to do that. It's advise and consent, and that's all there is. If you want to go about impeaching Kristi Noem, go right ahead. The House impeached Alejandro Mayorkas, and you know what the Democrat-led Senate did? They never even held a trial. So go ahead, impeach her. Republicans won't hold a trial, and that'll be that. That'll be that. You wanted changes to how ICE does things. ICE changed things, and it's not good enough. The left doesn't care about those things. They only care about what they can accuse. They only care about what they can complain about. What is the thing that allows them to say, this is the outrage? If Kristi Noem was gone and then Tom Homan was the director of ICE, this would be the new outrage. We've been through this. You know how this works. I don't care if Kristi Noem is there or not. She hasn't come across to me as super impressive. But ICE should keep doing the work. Keep arresting. Keep removing people from the country who shouldn't be here. Do not stop, do not rest, do not quit. And that's how you're going to win the midterms. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. Here's how we win the midterms. This was going to be just a fun gala. Now it is the lesson we all need. You got to join me. The bourbon, the food, the good times, the red tie. Get your tickets at WIBC.com, tickets.TonyKatz.com. VIP tickets are back on sale. Be a part of the party. And then we'll get our marching orders and how we actually win this thing. I'm the guy supplying the marching orders this time. You'll agree, you'll disagree? Let's discuss. Join me for a great night. February 28th, Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. WIBC.com to get your tickets or tickets.TonyKatz.com. Make that happen. Matt Bear has traffic.
Inbound 69 at 465, stall blocking the right lane. Stop and go traffic back to 106th Street, a 9-minute delay. South side, northbound 65, slow before Raymond into the south split. It is a construction zone. And a crash, MLK at 36th. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Upgrade your flooring with Drexel Interiors. Shop pet-friendly carpet and luxury vinyl plank on sale now. Plus, get 12 months interest-free financing. Visit their Indianapolis or Carmel showrooms or DrexelIN.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hey, it's Casey. We're going to keep an eye on all the major developments around the state and the world. Diplomacy, trade, the Super Bowl, the Olympics, and weather. Join us Monday, 9 until noon on 93 WIBC.
Mortgage rates have dropped. They're expected to move lower. Home sales momentum is building as we move into spring. So now is the time to get your home ready. To maximize your sales price, it's time to call Mark Dietel, the proven expert to sell your home. Maybe you need to sell now. Mark can give you a fast cash offer. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Sharon in Greenwood said, I had moved into my new home and I needed a smooth sale of my old place ASAP. Mark Diedel's team prepped my home quickly and launched an aggressive marketing plan. Success! It sold over asking in just 10 days while making everything simple and stress-free for me. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended, and the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Diedel today, 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdiedel.com. That's Mark Diedel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdiedel.com.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call, for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Welcome to Tire Discounters. Oh, hiya, Phantom.
Mike, you may be in big trouble with Chip Wood.
Our owner?
Free oil changes along with alignment?
On any 4-tire purchase.
And Michelin's up to $100 off?
Yep.
Sorry, Mike, but I'm telling.
But the Wood family is behind all this.
Oh, those rascals.
But don't tell the accountants.
Of course not. And what do they do again?
Buy any set of 4 tires at Tire Discounters and get a free alignment and oil change. Make them Michelin's and save up to $100 more. See store for details.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation. Schedule a free inspection with Indiana Foundation Service, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Hey, Mom. It's me. Oh, my gosh. You'll never believe what I just opened for Valentine's Day. A sapphire ring from Helzberg. Just like the one I lost years ago. Remember how excited I was when you gave it to me? I cannot believe you remembered that story. I guess you were right. I really found the one.
This Valentine's Day, create a moment that means something with up to 40% off gifts at Helzberg. Shop in store or at Helzberg.com.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What lies ahead, both near and far? Partly cloudy and 23 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Your radar all clear at the moment, though. I'm John Herrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31. Temperature is going to get warmer this week across Indiana, but Greg Mello with the National Weather Service in Indianapolis says they're also keeping their eyes on another system.
Initially, a few days ago, we had rain chances really throughout the week, but now it's looking like we'll be dry at least through Thursday, and then we do have chances for rain and possibly even snow at times late Thursday through the weekend.
He says watch out for slick spots, too, especially once the ice thaws. There was a landslide election in Japan, and that's causing stocks to surge there. Fox's Jonathan Savage.
Japan's vote of confidence in Prime Minister Sanae Takaichi is being echoed in Tokyo's financial markets, the Nikkei 225 index reaching a record high. Takaichi's LDP party won a 2/3 supermajority in Sunday's election, the first time that's happened since Japan's current parliament was established in 1947. Takaichi called the snap election last month, having only taken office in October. A campaigner for traditional values, she's been endorsed by President Trump. Japan's first female prime minister campaigned on a promise to cut taxes and boost Japan's economy through spending. Jonathan Savage, Fox News.
Just outside Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, while the Super Bowl was going on. Anti-ICE protests, but no arrests were made. Some of the protesters say they don't want lawmakers to give any funding to the Department of Homeland Security. On that front,
I absolutely would expect that it's going to shut down.
That's the prediction from Senator John Fetterman when he spoke to Fox's Sunday Morning Futures about the possibility of another government shutdown. The deadline is Friday to fund the Department of Homeland Security. That department is operating off of just a 2-week stopgap funding bill as lawmakers negotiate reforms comes to immigration enforcement. Shots fired in Elkhart on Sunday. Jake McDaniel with that story.
It started as a check on a vehicle in a closed parking lot, but it ended with gunfire. Police say a driver and several others were found in a car at the High Dive Park Pavilion on East Beardsley Avenue, not far from the St. Joseph River. Both officers shot and killed a teenage boy in the vehicle. The boy was 17, and multiple guns from within and around the vehicle were seized. Jake McDaniel, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
As for Bad Bunny's Super Bowl 60 halftime show, that was one for the history books in more ways than one. It included Puerto Rican Sign Language for the first time. That was part of a multilingual signing program for entertainment at the big game, which also featured American Sign Language interpretations of the national anthem, America the Beautiful, and Lift Every Voice and Sing. Bad Bunny made history as the first Spanish language solo halftime show headliner. And sports on WIBC brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Seattle Seahawks, of course, knocking off the New England Patriots in Super Bowl 60 Sunday night, 29-13. Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker was named the game's MVP. His 135 rushing yards were the most by a player in the big game since Terrell Davis back in 1998. Walker said he wouldn't be here, though, without his coaches or teammates.
We worked at it all week, last week, this week. And we worked on a run game, and we knew that was going to make an impact on this game. And, I give all the credit to those guys.
He's just the 8th running back in NFL history to be the Super Bowl MVP. The U.S. reached the podium twice on the second full day of competition Sunday at the Winter Olympics. A final men's free skate from Ilya Malinin, known as the Quad God, helped Team USA edge Japan by just 1 point and win the gold in the team event. Elsewhere, Breezy Johnson became the second American woman to win gold in the women's downhill. She joined teammate Lindsey Vonn, who crashed in her attempt and later underwent surgery for a broken leg. College basketball, the Indiana Hoosier men's basketball team back in action tonight to play the Oregon Ducks. Tip-off at 8:30 with pregame coverage starting at 7:30 right here on 93 WIBC. I'm John Herrick on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com. 8:35 with traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Bear.
Stalled the exit from inbound 69 to 465. And we are backed up past 106th Street for an 11-minute delay. Crash north of downtown MLK at 36. Northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue into the south split because of construction. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Meet Drexel Interiors new cabinet line, Drexel Select. Premium cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
21 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Tony Katz to 46220 today.
My brother never checks on dad. Or my sister won't make time to take mom to the doctor. Are these things you've heard yourself say? This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I have a caregiving tip for you. Stay tuned.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Expressing anger or resentment toward unsupportive siblings can cause unmendable rifts in relationships. Don't try to control everyone else. You can only control yourself. The success of your caregiving journey does not rest on others. So enjoy the time with your loved one. This is your special time with them. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joy's House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access a library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
Meet Drexel Interior's new cabinet line, Drexel Select. Premium cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today.
It's time to fill up on the news, presented by Simple Quarters. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME, 317-900-HOME. We have got Dow futures down 31, NASDAQ futures down 41. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Oil prices $63.58 on the West Texas crude coming out of the ground. Out of the oceans, you've got the Brent crude, $68.09. Do I have to start being concerned about $70 a barrel oil coming into a season where more people are driving? 10-year Treasury staying in that 4.2 area, 4.224. Gold prices back up. Gold right now at the bid of $5,000. Silver at a bid of $79.61. I am paying a little bit of attention to Bitcoin right now, $69,000. And I'm doing this because, well, what's today? Today is the 9th. So let's go back to January 9th or January 10th, and Bitcoin was 90,000, and now it's 69,000. And a couple days ago, it was at 62,000, and back in October, it was at 126,000, 124,000. Sorry, it's lost half its value. Now, maybe the way it should be looked at is the other argument. It was never worth that much to begin with. But it's there. People do pay attention to it. I have no issue with crypto whatsoever, and certainly you got to take the risks in all of that. Full disclosure, I don't own enough Bitcoin to count, but I have had moments where I'm up, and I've had moments like right now where it is outrageously down. If you're not able to afford the outrageously down, don't do it. I don't give financial advice. Talk to your financial advisor, is what I would say. But as with anything, if you're not willing to lose it, don't do it. You don't lose it until you sell it. And there's all those kinds of things. I don't think I can make anybody feel better. Now the chat room is giving me stock advice. I'm not giving any advice. I'm not saying what stock you should buy or not buy. I'm not saying you should buy crypto or don't buy crypto. I'm not, no. I give no advice on these things at all. The only thing you should buy are tickets to Trump 1 year and 1 month later, February 28th, downtown Indianapolis. Brought to you by Premier Arms, PA Jewelers. You got Chimney Solutions of Indiana, very, very good people. You have got Defiance Beef, great people. And, of course, I got a nice bit of help from Drake's Laser Engraving, who helped me with some giveaway stuff that I'm doing. You're going to have a fantastic time with the bourbon. Terrific. The food, everything. Get your tickets. It's going to be an incredible night. Red tie, we're going to go a little fancy. February 28th, downtown Indianapolis, Hyatt Regency. Oh, yeah, don't worry. There'll be security. You'll be fine. I got you covered because I got me covered. We're all covered. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. I want to see you there. Going to be an incredible night out. Absolutely worth it. You can be disappointed at some nonsense place, or you can come and see what we're about to do. And people have been asking, so is it sit down? No, it's not a sit down meal. But I swear to you, no one's walking away hungry. We're doing it past all night, and I've got hors d'oeuvres up the wazoo. I don't know. Maybe I'll add some stuff to it. You never know. But don't, yeah. You will be fed. You will be fed. I will not let you down. Tickets.TonyKatz.com. Go to WIBC.com. You can get tickets there. That is the only thing I tell you. Only place I tell you to put your money. It's going to be great. You're going to have a great time. Tony Katz, 93, WIBC. Good morning. It's an all-new date, but it's the same great bourbon. Saturday, February 28th. Join me for Trump 1 year and 1 month later at the Hyatt Regency in downtown Indianapolis. The snow caused us to postpone, but it couldn't stop us. February 28th, downtown Indianapolis, the Hyatt Regency. Trump 1 year and 1 month later. The bourbon, the food, the live music, the red tie, and you. I'll have the full breakdown of how we win the midterms and more. Get your tickets. Go to WIBC.com. Trump 1 year and 1 month later at WIBC.com.
Oil lights never come on at a good time. You've got enough to juggle, so let Take 5 handle it. Drive in, stay in your car, and roll out in 10 minutes. No waiting room, no stress, just fast, friendly service. Visit Take5.com today to find your nearest shop.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatment stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaimed their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies, whether it's stem cell, PRP, plasma, or a number of other advanced therapies. Call QC Kinetics. It'll be the best call you will make. Get back in the game, whatever that is for you. Call 317-559-PAIN.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner.
Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
This President's Day, Pure Talk is honoring Jackson and Lincoln by offering unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month. Meanwhile, Big Wireless is honoring Ben Franklin by charging families hundreds of dollars for the same 5G coverage. What? Franklin wasn't even a president. Hang on to those Benjamins. Dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe, and save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250, Mike Rowe, to switch to an American wireless company that's truly unprecedented. Pure Talk.
Head to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Yacht Rock Review Saturday, September 12th at Ruoff Music Center.
Traffic on the fives. Matt Bear, what's going on?
Inbound 69 still on the exit to 465, backed up to 106th Street at 8-minute delay. South side northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue to the south split a 4-minute delay because of construction and crash north of downtown. This is MLK at 36th. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors. Meet Drexel Interiors new cabinet line Drexel Select. Premium cabinets with multiple colors and free in-store design. Get yours in just 5 days. Visit DrexelIN.com to upgrade your home today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 23 degrees in the American Standard Heating Weather Center. The time is 8:45.
It's Redemption Monday.
Oh, I have no idea what this is. None whatsoever. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. Now, on Mondays, we play Redemption Monday, which means he has played this already. I got it wrong. And now I have a chance to redeem myself and get it right. I have no idea what this is. I'm allowed to utilize the chat room, watching the live stream, youtube.com. Just go to WIBC and subscribe, or I can phone a friend. I'll do that right now. Matt Bear, let's start this from the beginning, producer Carl.
It's Redemption Monday.
Let's go to Matt Bear. Matt Bear, what is this television theme song?
Fast Bonanza.
Good work. Good work. I have no idea what this is. I don't even remember hearing this a first time.
You need to remember these things, Tony.
I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure that I don't. The chat room suggests, is this Touched by an Angel? I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, I think we played Touched by an Angel and you got it.
Oh, what's this?
This is Friday Night Lights.
Oh, it is. Okay. We play every day. Every single day. Sometimes I get it right, sometimes not so much. Social media people just outraged that some people may not have liked the halftime show. And then other people who want to argue the idea that it's okay that kids walk out of school and protest because the First Amendment. What, Tony? You don't believe in First Amendment rights? It's just so embarrassing. If kids can walk out of school anytime they want to protest anything they want, and it's their First Amendment rights, who's in charge? Who's in charge is the question. That's what I want to know. Who is in charge? And since you can't answer that for me, you've answered it for me. You think the kids are in charge. I don't think the kids are in charge. And that's why you're somebody screaming at me on social media. It's just sad. If the kid can walk out anytime the kid wants to walk out, how is the teacher a professional? Teacher's not being listened to. The administration's not being listened to. Why do I pay these people? What's the point? But they never have an answer for that. The rational conversation that's taking place. They don't do it. They all think they're pious and it's just, it isn't where the rational person goes for conversation. Social media is just this. Hey, how aggressively can we push propaganda to political ideology to tear people down? It's like when people post photos of me, they'll like find the screen grab of the worst shot of me ever and is this you? All right, I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's me. That's not me looking my best. You should see the photo of me totally getting it on with your mom. Good Lord. You can either be sucked in by that stuff, or you can continue to be rational people. And engage rationally. I choose the latter. No, these students don't have the right to walk out of school. Yes, they should be stopped. Well, how do you stop them? Well, there have to be consequences. And if they're being disruptive, why can't they be detained? What? We have student resource officers. They're called cops. And kids get arrested all the time, yet somehow now it's a problem? If you will not treat children like children and remind them that they're not adults, I don't know what we're doing, except we're saying that children should have the rights of adults, they should have agency, and that is horrifyingly dangerous. And the people who support that stuff shouldn't be allowed to be near kids. You're not making the argument for schools. You're making the argument for dismantling the Department of Education and dismantling the teachers union. And for the record, I agree. Let's do that. Let's return schools to what they should be, which is local and locally run and locally fed. Good gosh. Anyway, just one of the many stories we're going to get to on Tony Katz today. Please don't make me talk about the halftime show anymore. People watched, they didn't watch, they were involved, they liked it, they didn't like it, they watched the other thing. The Turning Point people are saying that 25 million people, 25 million views happened for their show. I think they got to, show their work on that one. Everyone just wants to be angry. Guys, I have no interest in it whatsoever. None whatsoever. The NFL has made its decision. And the decision is that what they want is the international audience. And they don't care how they get there. That's their business model. They don't care if you can understand the language. They don't care if you like the programming. They believe you're going to watch. That's it. They believe you are going to watch. So none of this matters. Trump liked the show or didn't like the show, doesn't matter at all. This is the way the NFL is. Accept it. Now, accept it could be saying, I accept it, I'm not watching anymore. I accept it and I am still watching, right? But you have to understand this is where they're at, and they're not changing for you. They see the money, and the money is there. That's where they see the business going. They're not about to change this thing. And I think it's weird to get insane about it. As for the performance of Bad Bunny, meh. I didn't rank it high, but also I don't speak fluent Spanish, so I wasn't able to go along with it. The music I didn't think was what I was going for. I would have much rather Prince. I would like Prince to still be alive. So there we are. That's all. Moving on. Super, super angry. People are angry constantly. It's just so unnecessary. You don't have to be angry. The world is crazy, but we don't have to be, man. Just another great example of it. I will catch you guys at noon. We have a lot to get to. Looking forward to it. Casey is up next, and Matt Bear has traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Inbound 69.